day, good evening, and good night. That's it. The stream is over. Welcome back to ECAC. We've got the Eastern Conference here live and ready as usual for your Monday nights. It is none other than Week 5 in all of its glorious apex to, I guess, be the lobby that we're watching here. 6 in total, but we only ever get to take a peek at 2. That still means, though, we get to check out some wonderful competition and some plenty of great squads here. Now, the games are officially started there over on my side monitor, so we do not have a lot of time. This is going to be a tighter lobby this week, as we will touch on the scoreboard here in just a second. But before that, as always, I like to get a prediction. So, over, under, lobby quality, and we'll do a 5.0. 5.0 lobby quality to start the day is how I like to get this one cooking here. Here we go. 2 minutes on the board. Predictions at Masai. Welcome. And of course, to the majority of you, welcome back. That being said, let's take a look at that leaderboard because it is going to give us an idea of what kind of teams we will be looking at here tonight in our competition. Now, right off of the bat, looking at our graphic, the Minnesota State Mavericks will take the cake as one of the most famous rosters that are playing here tonight. The Mavericks, coming straight out of Mankato, Minnesota, are probably the best team behind Kennesaw, Cumberland, USM, and some of those other great rosters that you guys have gotten to take a look at this season. Now, Muskingum, William & Mary Esports, Kaiser, they are all right there as well. And I will tell you, if we go down this list, it is pretty much in order from the best to the worst when we talk about Collegiate Apex, or at least within these lobbies for seeding. Now, we will be starting off for the drop on the Storm Point here, as we are almost about to get into game very shortly. Of course, looking at the map, the biggest thing to take note of is that Lightning Rod has got the Mavericks. The Mavericks maybe will be sending it on to ALC there towards Zeus Station. If they don't, they still have one of the better rotations here in this lobby to get into zone. William & Mary Esports, Addison Note, they're pretty darn good. They've got Kaiser right next to them, so that could be potentially explosive depending on how it goes. Everyone else, though, plenty of time on the board to get themselves set up, situated, and competing. Of course, 30 seconds on that predict. Right now, the over is currently winning. 345 on that over, slightly. So we have some faith. We have some good faith in the quality tonight. Shout out to the return of the sign. That's my favorite thing on earth, so I'm very happy to see it back into place here. As, let's hop on in. This is going to be the first official game here starting up in about a minute or so. Most teams are going to be competing today. It does look like GU Apex and GWU Apex might be on the lower side for the start here, whereas ALC and NEC, they've got themselves set up as a duo. That's so funny. Their name is Serotonin on ALC. I have a friend on X. Their name is Shaunatonin. And, they're a great person. Either way, here we go. Looks like NECC, they're going to make NEC, they're going to make a little bit of a change here before the end of times. Playing Darkstar, the light skin. And the starting command has been given here. Now, I will tell you, with no University of Southern Mississippi in this lobby, right? With no Cumberland playing tonight, this is the best chance any one of these rosters have had to catch up and make finals points happen, right? The hardest team you're going to face off against is the Minnesota State Mavericks. So any one of these rosters has the opportunity to truly pop off here. And I mean, after getting run down by USM and a couple of these other squads for weeks over weeks, you cannot ask for anything better here. All right. Well, quick little refresh on my end before we get going here. Just want to make sure we are all good to go. And with that being said, first game of the day on to Storm Point here. I'll be looking towards Minnesota at the beginning, but that rotate out of Cenote, where we might see Kaiser face off here against William & Mary, is also on my radar. For everyone else, though, still a lot of learning. Still a lot of place for them to find their play, see if they can get to a point where they're actually a competitive collegiate team. In terms of the compositions here, you can already see we've got such a different meta every single time we come to ECAC. I mean, we've got things like the Octane is in high selection. Remember, that Octane was nerfed here on a hot fix just about a week ago, so it is not as crazy anymore when we talk about that syringe kind of run and gun style. Even still, though, there's a lot of fan favorites here. Thank you for the like, by the way. Well, at least to start on Stormpoint, there won't be nothing much to be said. Coastal Camp, Jurassic, looks like Bean, fairly open. Everyone else is kind of more centralized on the map. I'm surprised that we don't see the Jurassic. I honestly think if you're a team that's been struggling, you got the chance to fight this out. For the Hennigan, though, I mean, it is a simple Arsenal start here. As a duo against the Spalding Snipers, they will find the first knock, and there is a separation here between the Spalding roster. Looks like Madio Mayo and Alyssa Chu are definitely nearby, but that isn't quite a complete answer to what this roster needs to do or where they need to set themselves up here. That's going to be the full thirst on to Star Fruit Common for Spalding Snipers. GWXX, just as quickly as they peak, they find themselves knocked on the side here. Talk about fantastic to failure. Alyssa Chu, though, takes just as much in return from, again, D. Hennigan. That should be enough time maybe to get Raid Optics back up. Remember, this is a Loba. You have the opportunity to play with your support passive, and the minute you get that revive, you're in a pretty good spot. Grap, good to see you, brother. Welcome back to the stream. It's fantastic, as always, to have a familiar face like yours. Maybe not that emote, though. You know, just struggle busting. Struggle busting, buddy. I will say, Grap, you want to work as my camera operator for the event? It's a thought. Don't be throwing that emote my way. Don't be doing that. All right. If I'm coming, sure. Are you coming? That's something I'm curious to know. Most people don't tell me. They just show up. Now, by the way, I'm shocked. GWU just straight up never got this reset off. So there's a Loba standing on top of the I mean, you've got to be stupid. Debating it because I do have classes that week? How do you have classes? Oh my gosh. Texas A&M, we have spring break like right there. And you're getting gypped. Minnesota State Mavericks, they are the ones that gyp. There's Fervent Scroll caught out here, and that would be maybe one of many for the Minnesota Mankato squad. They've got the Mavericks on Stampede here, chasing it all the way down towards the wall. Looks like to Hennigan, another knock onto Alyssa Chu here. That will be a leading advantage now, again, for GWU here, and looks like GU will be finished off. They're probably a rat. All right, Collin College has a different week. Man, well, you let me know, dude. I don't want to pull you away from your classes too much. Also, spectating is going to be nasty. All right, it is not a very easily spectatable event. We got our friends from Louisiana here, down in the swamps below. It's UL Apex Red. They got them set up on the wall for now. We'll have to check back in a little bit later. Friend of the family, PD First, is, I mean, definitely in a good spot here, but they are going to maybe look to see if they can pick up this KP outside of the wall. So we'll see if them swamp rats can get themselves situated. Y'all have 9-13, I have 16-22. That sucks. By the time spring break is over, spring break's over, bud. I mean, it is kind of crazy. I only lined up the event with like 3 spring breaks. And so, I think Texas A&M has one of the early ones. Looks like ALC was inevitably chased out by Minnesota here, but a couple of choice shots from UNK Lopper means that they will continue the assault ahead here. Triple take Volti in the hand of Devious. They'll launch on past this, and woo! Just in the nick of time, we'll find the drop on the Mystic there. Talk about a quick snipe out and away. A little tactical for extra information. The zip line to go as well. It looks like William and Mary will be wiping out CMU Eagles in the feed. Watch my goat Theo win ECAC as a solo. Trust Zach. My brother, Zach, good luck tonight. In all seriousness, good luck. I have so much faith in USM. I really... Do you know how much it would mean to me, Zach, if you guys made finals and made Pro League? You know? Why aren't you watching UB? I don't get to choose, guys. I don't get to choose. Those boys at USM winning first tonight? That's what I'm saying! Looks like Speed Demon Minnesota there. They're going to take advantage of the fact that these lobbies are looking thin. There's another knock for the Minnesota Maverick squad. They'll be playing outside of zone, but that only benefits them. Hey, I think Zach Thallis, if you guys, I'm serious, if you guys play just a very standard game of Apex, you guys are so capable. I think University of Southern Mississippi is genuinely on pace to do well tonight. I might watch the end of it. When does the game start, by the way? For Anna Marie College, the games start now. Defense from the Bethany Bisons up on high. That's a pretty damn good beam with the 301, but it could be better here. Mystic on that revive. Remember, we saw them chased out before. For TK Bird, now very, very low. Why are Anna Marie not chasing this? All right. There we go. Minnesota State Mavericks. They're a team that knows how to capitalize when they see fresh meat on the plate, like a ravenous carnivore. I don't know if Mavericks eat meat, but they're going to learn how to do so. Couple of snipes and an 88 through the wall from Speed Demon, threading the needles here. Another 65, and they are at a disadvantage on this fight. They need to get Meadsy crawled back up over the side of Schmalz here if it means that Minnesota continue to survive. Remember, the longer this fight takes, the more likely Minnesota are going to go down early here. Still, that is a tough spot. Just Jaw, prime positioning to get that full thirst there. One last crawl, and instead, he misses the flesh bound. Let's go, Minnesota! I'll tell you what, Arthur, you gotta pray even harder than that, because Anna Marie College, they're looking for the full send. A dive behind the rock, and that'll be Speed Demon eliminated. Now, I don't know if Meadsy just got a revive inside the building, but for Anna Marie, it is still a 2v2. Mobile shield down. That tells me Meadsy is back up. Minnesota, as good as this roster is, they have to run away. The pressure was just a little too hot for the heat of Anna Marie, and now this team is going to have to play for banner reset in, well, Cascades for now. Bethany Bison, they've actually found an early knock against William & Mary Esports, and I'll tell you guys at home, William & Mary are not a terrible roster. They've made Premier League and other college leagues, and to see them out this early is akin to what we're seeing out of Minnesota here. Struggles. That being said, guys, the Mavericks are back. This roster is healthy. They're in Cascades. And remember, Anna Marie, no reset for them. Now, the majority of our teams, they look like headless chickens right now. No one is playing in zone outside of Kaiser. Zephyr, have you played any Deadlock? FPS Aether, I have about 140 plus hours. And for the last, 2 weeks, I play about 5 or 6 games a day. What's good, Soares? Welcome back to the broadcast. Welcome back. Oh, hydrate. There you go. A little hydration check in chat. Did I do the hydrate from last stream? This whole cup. Anyways, Minnesota, here we go. We got revenge on the mind, revenge on the grind. I'll get something to drink for you in a second here. There's a knock on to Ghost, and my man is living up to his name after that death box will pop here for Mavericks. Wow. Holy shit, that was bad. I have never seen Meadsy whiff that hard. Now, I've never seen a decision like that come back to bite Anna Marie, but that was literally juking him on the ankles there. Still, Just Jaw caught out, and it will be Sonic Air Phillips Screwdriver out to run away. No Sentinel, and that will be the escape for Anna Marie. Again, another knock against Minnesota. This time around, though, I think they're going to be a lot more healthy on this recovery. Meadsy's back into it, and Minnesota have the time to get in zone. Rumbly, it's not 2 squads, okay, bud? You got 3 squads in zone, okay, Rumbly? Mrs. 2 Dank, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. We've got ourselves one of those hard Eastern polls when we talk about this. Hey! Mrs. 2 Dank, thank you so much for the subscription. Talk about an absolute friend of the family. There you are. I swear, I don't even have enough markers to mark you down anymore. You're running my ink out over here. You've subscribed so much. 2-month streak. I will say, I hate to say it, Mr. Dank, you have been such a great friend. You might, just because you're not on the 3-month streak. Wait, subscribe to Tier 1 for 3 months in advance. They've subscribed for 2 months, currently on 2-month streak. What does 3 months in advance mean? Hold on. I'm confused. Someone will have to explain that to me. You can prepay your subs? Oh, that's sick. Okay, never mind. Once again, I remind you guys, if you are on that 3-month streak, the postcard, the hard cap is March 11th. March 11th or 12th. So if you've been subbed for 3 months, March 11th or 12th, the postcards are going to go out here after that date. So once the IRL Olympics are over, I'll leave that up on the board. That being said, you might want to save your subs. You guys might want to save your subs for the IRL Olympics come the 10th and 11th here, because little birdie has let me know that if you sub during the event, you might be able to screw over or help the contestants for just the small price of 1 sub. For UL Apex, they've got the small price of 1 kidnap ahead here. PD first, unable to land the exchange. Instead, they're going to have to look for a couple of choice snipes there. Death itself is not finding the knocks. End of the day, that'll be, of course, UL Apex. Finally, a couple of shots of the 30-30 there. Flesh found against Kaiser Premier, and still, Goth Girls Are My Life. Amen. Are back. Did the subathon end, or is it just the timer? Oh, gosh. There you go. Subathon timer's back up. Sorry, the subathon timer just broke. So, sub timer's back up. We've still got 200. That's not you read that. 22 hours to go. Now, Muskingum University, they are a good team, and if Minnesota are struggling against squads like Anna Marie, this is not a place you want to be. What is the sub counter up to? It is now up to, I think it's 685. I'm sorry, FPS. You're a good guy, my man. Trust me. I wish the streak continued as well. I'm sorry for it bugging out. I'd pay for you to have that streak back if you could. For Minnesota, they'll pay for easy KP. There's Current Mud caught out, and for the rest of Muskingum, this probably is the end of the roster. Meadsy looking for a little redemption, and there you go. A final wipe onto Plant. And with 1 remaining member of Muskingum, Minnesota are a clear benefactor of the edge zone. Seems like Ivy is able to escape him. You know what? The rest of Muskingum, they're just going to tend the death box outside of zone. It's day 22, Zephyr. We're almost there. 8 days, Kindly Monkey, and you'll get your Chipotle. 8 days, buddy. All right? You keep it up. Hey, while I have the majority of you, my friendly faces here. Oh, Philip's done. Yo, Kitchen Wizard Noodle, thank you so much for the likes. You are my GOAT. And oh my gosh, look at this. A 40 stream streak. Talk about a friend. My gosh. My streak also died. Had 53, but I've been dying this past weekend, so it adds up. You know, not Corey. It's all good, brother. No one's ever going to catch up to Atmo anyways. You know what I mean? You had a chance, but Atmo doesn't sleep. I should be like 80, but I missed a day in the middle. It's tough. It's tough. All you can do is maybe get those streaks back up. One day I'll have to reward the highest streaks in the channel, like 100-day streaks. I got to give something to my friends of the family here. Anyways, 9 squads remaining. Here we go. By the way, Meadsy has a single Mozam this whole game. Is he just inting? There you go, Matthew. Well, William and Mary, they hold height for now. For Schmalz, though, there's going to be the knock with the 30-30. The full thirst to follow suit. A drop down to low ground behind the box, and a fiery snipe from Speed Demon to find Sunny Siles eliminated. Bro, I thought I was throwing up. I forgot I had red Gatorade. Choice decisions there. Schmalz with a missile strike will slow out the upper end of height, but that's still not an answer for... Yeah, okay. I cannot believe we are sending it with an evac up to high ground here. 66, and for Wild Wing, you might already be dead. The final shot doesn't land, and Kaiser University Premier are picked off from up above. Archishell, thank you for the like, my man. I'm trying to stay up to date. Zeph, is the 100 redemption a forced Apex tournament? It is. Right now, we are currently redeemed for 2 Apex tournaments, which, by the way, I can't wait. We get done with the IRL tournament. You know what happens after that. It'll be the solo queue tournament in April. Who's excited for that? Solo queue Apex tournament. You rotate your teammates. Biggest one comes out on top. Because I'm looking for a deadlock tournament, that would be fun. We could consider a deadlock tournament, albeit I don't think I have that many friends of the family who love deadlock enough for a tournament. No way, this is Division 1. This is Gold Rank Max. Landon, welcome back. I'll tell you right now, this is not Division 1. If I had to guess, this is closer to like Division 3, brother. All right? If you want to see Division 1, you tune in on Friday. Southern Miss teams playing in the AL, just PSQ, that's awesome. I know, right? University of Southern Mississippi is continuing to help us put Collegiate on the map. Is there any way to view the leaderboard? Yes. Sadly, you'd have to pop on over here, but exclamation point now, exclamation point leaderboard at this link will give you the leaderboard. This is game 1, though, so still the leaderboard is forming. Once this game finishes, it will update. Looks like UNK Lopper, a quick finish on to CUW Apex as we got 7 squads remaining, and this is an open-ended zone. Teams like Muskingum, I can't believe Ivy is still alive. UL Apex Red, they've got a rat in their midst behind them. William & Mary, Minnesota, the 2 strongest rosters that still stand alive here on the southern side of zone. Bethany Bison will be wiped out, and William & Mary, they got to pay their respects. 13-26 and a burn from behind. The Sparrow Ultimate will trip them up on their side. Instead, Fletchbound, Arc with a double knock here, and Pesky will find the final elimination. Problem is, you've expended so much time here, and the Minnesota Mavericks, well, this is easy pickings. A little slide through from Schmalz there, and he kind of rotates this way too fast and too forward. Bacon Bunny will get dropped. Devious just as quick, and with one final member, UNK Lopper, they are at the hands of a third party here. Muskingum's Ivy is sniped away by Louisiana, and down in the swamps here, it's about to get difficult. You're going to see the freeze, the cold front from up on high. They're going to try for a reset. PD First is back, but it's up to death itself, and I am an illegal, that's crazy, to cover the equation. A 2v3 against the Titans themselves. Schmalz is shot in the back, though. I'm an illegal, has to get this one set back up here. Here we go. Resets for I'm an illegal. A burn from death itself. 100 health lost, and Minnesota has the conduit to give them shields. Speed Demon up on high. Schmize as well. They've got themselves with a nice break of 1, but UL will heal this up. Why did we dive? Why did we dive into zone? What was that? Why are we castle walling? Either way, Speed Demon will find Nox. Another for Schmalz. And with 1 remaining member, the assault of the Mavericks is clear. Congratulations to Minnesota. Was it ever not Minnesota? That's the Mavericks delivering a blow with expectation. This is a team that knows how to get the job done when it counts. There they go. Little shiny Masters glory. Schmalz needs to get that grind locked in. Look at that. Look at that little diamond logo. My boy needs to get some ranked grinding going with his teammates. That being said, let's pop on over to the scoreboard here, and let's check out how well Minnesota did, and also let's award some of the points here in a second. So, standings on the board. Minnesota, 21. Oh my gosh, 21 on the KP. That is 1 point per KP. Remember, first place is an additional 12 points if this is your first time watching Collegiate or just competitive Apex. That is a 33-point game start here. The next closest team we got to see was UNK Lopper Esports, Bacon Bunny, Devious, and Pesky. Pretty damn good there, but 16. PSD, I could straight up run these lobbies. I'm not going to lie, PSD, I'm not even going to discount you. I honestly think you could, bud. I genuinely think you have the capacity to run down some of these teams, because I'll be honest with you, man. GU Apex, okay, that's not good. All right, IUE Red Wolves Apex 2, I love them. Judah, Sergeant Smitty, H. Grin, you can't bully me for saying it, but I probably could close my eyes, turn off my monitor, and just wipe your whole squad 3v1. Just gonna be honest. 0 damage with a combined total of like 340, 346. What are we doing? All right. That being said, though, if you do want to participate in Collegiate Apex, all you got to do is have 12 credit hours, 2 other teammates from your college with 12 credit hours, and then you lock in. You're good to go. You are part of the family here. So, I will say, UL Apex, even though they finished second, not enough KP. Only 5 there and 4. Octane Game 1 ban is crazy, not Koryu, but it just goes to show you the difference in terms of the competitive system here at ECAC. Compared to Octane, compared to NECC, there's just a completely different meta. These kids, they play different, all right? What was his name? His name is I Am an Illegal. And you know what? We'll see if they can continue to live up to it. That being said, I asked you guys over under. Sadly, it is going to be the under here. Going into this next game, let's get a KP prediction for Minnesota. Minnesota over under. Let's do 13.5. I'm feeling 13.5. Over under 13.5. If you guys want to participate, pop up over here. Use your channel points. You get some fun redemptions in. That being said, I am about to. I did want to touch on this with some of my most dedicated followers. I am going to start using those channel points to give away RP for Apex. All right. I think that's a nice way to give back to the community. Right. Especially because you guys are so nice on subbing and whatnot. So like 20,000 for like a 5% chance or a 10% chance. I mean, I spin a wheel. We have a great time doing it. And it's a way for you guys to have fun betting, but also stay consistent. Maybe be a friend of the family for a bit longer on these streams. That being said, the game has already started again, and it is the Spalding Snipers losing out on one here into game two. Couple of shots out, and Wayne Star Fruitcom's being shot in the back, and GW Apex is a hell of a lot more healthy this time. They've got all three members, albeit Duke is looking like half of one. Still, 88 there, and Spalding Snipers are low. That's a knock, and Alyssa Chu is now in a 1v1 for fun. That'll be it for the Spalding Snipers, but just as quickly as that comes through, it's Minnesota State Mavericks. They don't even take their time in the lightning rod. They hear the shots at Stormcatcher, and they are right back into the mix here. That's Meadsy, Speed Demon, and Schmalls, and hilariously, with that zip line out ahead into the face of the Altar port line, can they chase it? Yes, they can. Minnesota, a dive below to the land. This is going to be them now on gatekeeping. No chance. Shout out to GWU. They've got a competitive start at Stormcatcher. Right, they probably start in Command Center. That being said, none for the Spalding Snipers. None for GWU. Talk about a blowout to begin with. Meanwhile, a knock on to Novak here. And this is struggles again. CMU Eagles. They'll take a swearing strike here on the edge of the down beast. Zealous Apex. I'm sorry, buddy. You're going to face your end very shortly. A nice mobile shield for rotation for the Eagles. This should be a quick and, yeah, simple drop there. Full thirst to go alongside it. And for Semo Apex, I mean, Defender has to be running for their life. You can already see it up here towards the northeastern side of the down beast. And the CMU Eagles, they've essentially won that fight for now. Trash. These are adjectives or synonyms that I might possibly use. Thank you for the like, Angel. Good to see you. Kaiser University, trade for trade. Ride Dougstar from William & Mary. They'll face themselves down. A knock as well from Goth Girls Are My Life. Kaiser and William & Mary both low at the trade here. A nice crack on the other end, but you can't get Wild Wings in it yet. Either one of these members are as low as it gets as Thoric Sphinx has got the shield cells to keep this one alive and gunning. Wild Wings Goth Girls, a 2v2 exchange. Kaiser University, bad beams, but a nade and a knock means the Volti will find success. William & Mary, they don't even get to last here. Kaiser University, they get their wipes, and that would be Kaiser success. Bethany Bison, there we go. Couple of tacticals. And for TK Bird here, the only saving grace is there's a lifeline on the opposite side that is denying you your chance. What am I watching? What am I watching? PK shots a whiffin', shots be a tickin', a 20-on-20 pip pop a rippin'. Bethany Bison caught from the side, and our second place team, UNK Lopper, has come on in here for a quick and easy wipe. Bethany commits, and they do not do it in a way that is clean. That will be, though, the Minnesota State Mavericks maybe also now looking to get involved. We saw them flying over the Cascades, and they are about to land right alongside UNK Lopper here. Let's take a look. Devious shot out almost immediately. And the Mavericks, well, If you can hear the clippity-clop of that train, these boys are here and ready. Thank you so much, D-Train. What tourney is this? This is one of the many Collegiate Apex tourneys. We got College Apex going every single day of the week here. This is Mondays with ECAC. That's right, real college teams, real scholarship players, and yes, real missed shots from Meadsy there. Meadsy is not looking like himself tonight. This is a man who looks like chaos, but instead it's going to be Minnesota double drops. It is up to the legend himself. Schmalz has to 1v3 it. One drop onto Devious, behind the knockdown shield. A 1v2 scenario. Another. Schmalz for the 99 reload. A peek. A crack is found. The triple take. Minnesota has done it. The problem is, with Kaiser on the side, Kaiser has to turn this into success. Thank you so much for the Penny Icarus. Holy schmalls. It's only college. It's only college. And I'll tell you what, for Minnesota, it might be only but their death. Schmalz. Nothing for Schmalz. Meadsy. This man has not been beam easy and cleansy. As a result, a couple of big dives there. And that will be Minnesota already eliminated here in 11th. 11th place. And I'll tell you what, this is the house of death here. This is literally your final graveyard, okay? This is where the coffin sets itself up before you go down. Schmalz, you can't be spoiling in chat, buddy. All right, you're in my chat. You're spoiling it, Schmalz. I did like it. I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm gonna put that on TikTok soon, bud. All right. I'm not spoiling it. Hey, if I see you in chat before I actually recognize that you are dead, all I'm gonna say is I don't like seeing it. I better get a tag. All right, Schmalz, I'll set you up. I'll give you the tag. If I can get a quick picture of you though on Discord right now, send me a picture of you kissing, kind of like a sexy baby ooh kiss with like a pose like this. If you can give me that, send me that. I'll put it on the TikTok. I think it's incredibly important. Not doing that stupid shit. Whatever you say. GU Apex, they're not lasting much longer. That'll be it for them, as Kaiser University are now the strongest team left in this lobby. The same to be said for Muskingum. Angel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. A sexy baby? That's right. That's right. I want to see a little sexy baby Schmalz, all right? You come at me with that 1v3. I want to see that little kissy. Little pose from Schmalz here. Get that one finger in the mix, okay? Yeah, actually, contact Speed Demon. Get him over to your dorm immediately. I want the two of you together, all right? One of you ass out, the other one butt to butt. What am I looking at? He was here. He was actively here. He was actually here. The dude wasn't even AFK. He was literally playing the game, and he decided to run it at the last second. All right, whatever. This man is point blank opening a door into the face of Sunny Styles, and that means you are Sunny. Oh, dead and dusted. That'll be Wild Wing with a little snipe for support. And Kaiser University Premier, they got to be careful. That being said, Newcastle, that is your main revive option. You are not getting your team back into the picture frame here. That'll be a full thirst on to 0.5. And Kaiser looking like they might win game 2. I need Viz to go live so I can watch the finals. Hey, I might pop back in and watch the finals myself here tonight. Now, CU Apex looks like they were quickly followed up upon by Kaiser University. 6 squads remaining, and we are in Death Valley. All right, this is struggle bus territory for a start today. I thought with no USM, with no Cumberland, we'd be seeing these rosters survive a little bit longer. But the reality is, I don't think they even commit to the end game the way they need to. That's a banger. 30 minutes till peak. Okay. Well, hopefully we can crack on through ECAC quick enough here so that, who knows? Should I do a little USM watch party for the end of the day? I don't think so. I think I might just watch it myself. I mean, I'd love to do a watch party for him, but the big problem is, guys, I hate watching Twitch. Like, I hate watching Twitch streams for Apex. I much prefer my 2 PC setup. The quality is so bad, bro. All right. Zephyr has to redeem some hydrates here, so there's probably going to be a wipe on ALC. Muskingham's going to send it. I see how we stop watching ECAC ASAP. Hey, I'll give it a second. Zeph's going to go grab himself a drink.
Target over there. They might have seen you. Let's check that place out.
Alright, guys. After a week of being sick. Alright, this little feisty baby is all healthy again. Look at him. Look at this little baby. This is a man who was all sick and vomity, and now he is A-okay. Love you, Lewis. Kitty is better. Kitty is better. No thanks to... I don't know. That's not how I say it. Anyways, Kaiser University, a slip and a slide. They're looking like they're having fun at the water park here. Either way, guns are apparently allowed. They've managed to get that through security, and that will be the CMU Eagles as your 6th squad out of the 6th eliminated. UL Apex, ALC separated, Muskingum still in it. Everyone is on the edge of zone. Here you go, Suarez. Here's your hydrates. Zeph's got a straw this time, bud. There you go, buddy. There is your sweet satisfaction of the hydrates. Please don't drown me. Bro, I forgot Lewis is a boy. When he gets sick, it'll always be overdramatic like normal for men. It's true. Think about it. I mean, we have, like, literal, like, things in us that make us, like, super strong and warriors. And when we get sick, we get turned into pudgy little bitches. It's insane. It's like, cut off an arm, no big deal. Get one whittle cold, I'm thinking about hanging myself. Kaiser University, they are not part of that mentality. They're healthy, and they will find I am an illegal, which tells me this is UL Apex caught out on the edge. From 2nd to potentially 5th overall, behind the caustic gas trap. My man is hiding in nothing. That'll be another knock on to death itself, and it is just PD first here trying to run this one away on the Wraith. It's pretty much a guarantee that PD will inevitably be found here. There he is, stuck inside the building. Medkit is a Poland, and for PD first, you better start praying to whatever swamp gods exist in Louisiana. There's the first tactical, and into the void means you've got to come out of it, buddy. Now, inside the building, PD first will run. There is a third party here. Another team has arrived. Kaiser University, they have to be super careful here. If they actually commit too aggressively to the outside, that could be Kaiser getting caught out, musking him. That is the team up above. They're going to get a couple of those full thirsts against UL for just a second here. And, yeah, surprisingly, PD first has managed to survive, and for Muskingum, a drop on the guns are my life. Amen. It's going to be found here on the side. Muskingum now a lead against Kaiser University. Goth, somehow, why are you so far away from your team? You basically entered this one. I don't know what to say to Kaiser. All I know is that is a mistake that might cost them the win here. Somehow, there is a portal available. Wild Wings was forced to extend it, but here comes the port play from Ivy into the zone. A knock behind the shield, and it will be Kaiser thirsted. Muskingum, that is how you get the job done, all right? You see weakness, you take advantage of it. When Kaiser University comes down with Corona 2027, you're already there to shit in the paint. Nate, Reese, thank you so much for the shares. Good to see you, and thank you again. Of course, hopefully your friends, whoever they be sharing with, can enjoy the stream just as much as I do, because we've still got for a squad to come in. Fever, thank you for the likes. And, of course, thank you everyone else who's been following. Muskingum, Anna Maria here. They are in the zone for now. Last time around, we did see how Anna Maria was given a little bit of pressure over towards Minnesota, and that's your best fighting squad. You just saw Schmalls pick up that 1v3 earlier. The man looked like Demon, Imperial Hal reborn. Problem is he got third party, so we won't be seeing any much more of that. Still though, ALC, UL Apex Red, these guys, they are slouches, they are duos, and with one final jump out and away, Yastya is going to be knocked from afar by Muskingum. That could be the full send to go along with it. Sparrow ultimates, and you've got 30-30s on the headies for recovery here. Anna Maria able to get themselves revived up on high ground here. They still have to expend so much of this time against the Sparrow ultimate. I'm honestly surprised we don't see the full send to go along with it. Now it is Marina and Serotonin keeping this low, slow, and quiet for the ALC side. Oh, but that ALC, you know what that stands for? It stands for all gonna be caught out here. That's gonna be the end. Tries to take off inside zone, and that is it for Marina. Or Marine. Shit, I read that wrong. My eyesight's not that good, chat. Alright, that's it for Marine. That'll be one remaining member for ALC, stuck on the south side of zone, as Zephyr's gonna take a swig of his sweet tea. Wow, that's good. I made sweet tea for the very first time today. I've never made sweet tea before. And it's honestly impressive how good sugar and tea tastes. Wow. All right. We tune back into Serotonin, getting what they deserve. We're down to our final 3 squads remaining, and right now, I want to set up and paint a picture for you. Call me Bob Ross. That's my painting behind me, which is honestly just my subscribers. But here we go. Brushes out. Anna Maria College. They've got the high ground to work with here. And as this zone closes in, that high ground, it transforms into what we call a god spot. Is this the new season of Fortnite? Shit, you never would have believed it. This is chapter 27 of Fortnite, the best goddamn chapter you've ever seen. We got schmovement, we've got potentially characters that look like IP infringement, but it's a good season. All right, Reese? That being said, here on this final picture of Fortnite, UL Apex Red stuck inside the building as a duo. The same to be said for Muskingum. Meanwhile, Anna Maria College, the peons, the absolute statues. These are guys, these are hulks that are set up on this high ground, ready and waiting for you to come outside. And the minute you exit, you are basically done, dead, and out of due diligence. Jojo, thank you so much for the follow. Denial, how can a team join these matches? First, you gotta be in college. Then you gotta have 12 credit hours. This is a college team. Is that Renegade Raider? No, this is the Dark Knight, okay? I don't know any other Fortnite skins. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not, that's not my expertise. Anna Maria College here. Their expertise is lying in wait. The problem is they've been pressured back by Muskingum's damage, and hiding behind that rock is not gonna get you to this dub. But with a snipe on the demon itself, and PD first caught out, UL Apex, they do not get to last. It's a final 3v3 for the end game, and Anna Maria do not look confident here. One bad snipe from Muskingum, and that will be their final moment. Still no! Oh my gosh, the missile strike from the McPhillips Sonic Hair 530. I don't know why we put ourselves at that name, but anyways, Philip Sonicare, a smooth shave, and an even smoother chunk of damage there against Muskingum. If this was a legitimately competitive roster, they would have sent it on that trade. That being said, for Muskingum, this is still an incredibly hard game to beat. 15 seconds ago, they walk outside that building. It's like paparazzi, but instead of cameras, it's a slew of bullets that will leave you looking like Swiss cheese. Double port plays, altars out. Why are we healing? Why are we healing? You had to shoot! Why did you heal? Why did you heal? What are we doing? Muskingum have been allowed to walk up to high ground Just Jaws getting shot back, and Muskingham have been gifted a free rotation by Philip Sonicare, completely dropping the ball here. Isn't this supposed to be competitive? It is, Tristan!
Target spotted.
I mean, they're gaining ground. This is a commit from Ghost that looks like it was built in the depths of kindergarten. A 3v3 advantage for Muskingham. A Sparrow's ultimate exchange. Why are we not climbing up? A dive to the low ground. And for Muskingham, they have been granted a free win here. Beams around the back. Plant to fly through. Hit a shot. There we go. Muskingham University, a game to win. And it is an absolute failure. A failure here on the high ground for Anna Maria. They had the best chance to win that game, and they dropped the fucking ball. I'll be honest with you, Chase. It is actually close to D3. That was a smart move, and you called it dumb. Was the move to sit there and heal with a shield cell behind the rock a smart move? Because I don't think so. Your only objective holding out that low ground building is to shoot them the minute they come out of the building. The minute they come out of the building, my man heals for 25 health when he already has 200 to his HP bar. Instead of punishing the team for the rotation, he fucks up. Here, let me put it to you completely. No shot, Rev jumped in and died for nothing? Exactly. Another dumb move. Why are you dropping off of high ground? You've lost high ground, but that doesn't mean shit's up shit creek completely. All right, you still have a little height to work with. The Rev jumps out completely in the open. It gets butt fucked, Ross. So, if you consider that a smart move, you might as well have an IQ of fucking 30. Let's talk about the scoreboard real quick. The match is starting here, but no one cares about looting. Here we go. Minnesota with 38, 36 for Muskingham University, 23 for UL Apex Red. There we go. Silver and bronze. 22 for Kaiser University Premier, UNK Lopper Esports at 21. And there is plenty of time on the board. This is arguably one of the most consistent and close rosters we've ever gotten to see in ECAC. And that's because USM and plenty of these other teams aren't actually available tonight, right? USM, they're competing in the ALGS Open tonight. That if they were in this lobby, they would be running down these squads like Swiss cheese, all right? That'll be no Valkyrie, so no more rotations, no more late presence inside these zones. Schmal's got to lock in. I'll be honest, 2 points up for Minnesota State Mavericks, pretty bad. USM, University of Southern Mississippi, they are competing in the ALGS Open Finals tonight. They have a couple of Pro League members from last bit of Pro League, notably Thales, etc., competed on Orin Esports, and they will be representing the University of Southern Mississippi to represent for their school. So, honestly, one of the greatest opportunities Collegiate has ever had to showcase its skill level, and, I mean, they're pro-level players, so I mean, there's a very, very high chance they end up in Pro League under that University of Southern Mississippi name. They're not here tonight, though, because of the Open, so they'll be here next week on Mondays. Anyways, MNSU, I asked you guys over under 13.5. Sadly, it is the under. Looking at our overall standings here. Ooh, let's see. Let's do over under 46 points. First place. Yo, K-Dog Society, thank you so much for the follow. Over under. They're playing PSQ. Yeah, USM is. Actually, if I pop on over to Liquipedia real quick. Here, excuse me. That's my face on Liquipedia. All the years of casting Pro League. Flex on y'all. Here we go. ALGS 2026-2027. America's Open number 1. University of Southern Mississippi. I mean, literally right next to him. Yo, we kind of look the same. Oh, I love this. Dude, Reese. Holy shit, Reese is my clone. What are you posting? Reese, what are you posting on your profile, buddy? What the fuck is this? I don't even want to click in on this, Reese. I'm a little scared. I'm a little terrified for what. Oh, okay. But yeah, Southern Mississippi, they will be competing in the ALGS Open tonight in finals. So I'm very curious to see how they do. A lot of fans, especially who have been around, are also curious to see how that goes. Stream just became 18 plus. Fun fact, my stream is defined as an 18 plus stream. Did you know that, Dr. Suz? It is considered a mature. You have to, whenever you watch this stream on Twitch, you have to validify that you understand this is a mature stream. Did you know that? Wow, sweet tea is wonderful. All right, let's hop back into game. All right, we're still waiting on game 3. All right, well, we got like 5+ minutes. Watch Reese's videos? Nah, I don't think I am. Well, I apologize. When it comes to these games, I am on a 5-minute delay for competitive integrity. That means if the games do not start, they are on a 5-minute delay, right? So, if the games haven't started on my second PC, that means it is guaranteed to be 5+ minutes. So I don't blame you guys for leaving. TikTok has the attention span of 10 seconds flat, which means by the time 5 minutes passes, all of you are gone, which is completely fine. I'm happy to meet new friends and faces once per stream and say goodbye to them forever. Wow. Talk about sweet tea. I'm going to run out of sweet tea. 30 seconds on the board, and no one has placed a bet whatsoever. You heard of the new game, Room 40? Oh my gosh, 19 seconds. Someone placed 10 on under. Someone placed 10 on under. Someone placed 10 on under. There's 1.6K. Okay, we got some bets are running and gunning. Over under 46 points for first place. It's not a guarantee. If Muskingum and Minnesota have a tough start, there's a chance. Now, have I heard the game Room 40? Reese Hansen, let me take a little look-see-poo. Check this one up. A place of no significance or substance. Used as a placeholder to finish out a joke. Have you ever been to Room 40? No, what's that? What's that? Funny enough, on Steam, there is a game, though, called Room 40. Room 40 is a puzzle game about learning to decipher and decode secret messages. I might have to pick that up because it's completely free. And it actually looks kind of good. So as bad as a joke as that was, Reese, you might have just led me to gold. You know, when you do over-under, it's supposed to be like 0.5. Not Koryu, you are correct. I might have screwed the pooch on that one, but hey. Is what it is. Hey, Mr. Dank! 5-stream streak. I wish that showed. It doesn't show up here for some reason, but hey. Still, thank you so much. You've been part of the entire recovery arc of Zephyr every single time. All right, final prediction does end up being 1.6K for the over and 110 for the under. If the under wins, I'm just going to say it right now. Looks like we're going to have a nice pull for Atmo. Atmo at 110 might be walking away with 10 times that points amount. Like I said, while I still have you guys here, I'm going to poll the room because I'm just curious. These upcoming streams, I'm thinking about making 20,000 points a redemption. All right, for 20,000 points, I want to pull out a big wheel behind me. All right, one of those giant wheels. It's going to have, you know, a couple of the tallies marked, and I want to spin it. And if you land on the right one, I want to give away RP, right? It's completely free. Literally, 20,000 points, you get a chance to win RP. What do you think? Because it could literally be as simple as like, let me see. It would be Wheel of Names type stuff, and you would just do, you lose, and then do advanced, and then make this 95. And so basically, I would have the actual physical wheel. I've already looked up how much they cost, but I would be, that's not right. Basically, I would sit here, you'd spend 20,000 points, and then Congratulations. No RP. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe so? What's the vibes? Personally, I think it's a great idea. I love having 95% chance of winning. Well, I think it's actually 1 out of like 14, if I remember correctly. How do I... Hey, but it's completely free, right? It's completely free. All you have to do is stay in chat, collect points, and then you have a chance. But what if I just spent that 20k hydrating you? Okay. That is also fair. That is also fair. Ooh, grand finals have started. All right. I don't personally prefer 20-ish. I don't prefer the hydration of 20k because that's like what? 12 hydrations? And every time you guys get into a hydration train, I end up dying and almost puking. But hey, free RP. You know? I think it's a fair bet. Wow. Sweet tea is good, guys. Can you guys hear this when I swallow? Can you hear that? But think about the TikTok. My chat tried to drown me while casting. Yeah, you guys already do that. You do that every single weekend without fail. Every single weekend, I start a stream and then it ends with you guys on like a game 2 or game 3 or something, spamming 20 hydrations, and I sit there literally choking. I heard 3 gulps. Good. Yeah, those were active, the active participation of my throat being a gulp machine. Why did we take so long to get in game? Does that mean you want to do the hydration now? No, I do not. Please. Huh. Okay, the code wasn't working. That's why we were struggling to get in. This is game 3. Yeah, you guys missed your game 2 opportunity, I guess. I only have enough for 2 though. Okay, well, all I'm gonna say is if you redeem hydrate right now, I'm probably not gonna get up to get sweet tea immediately. All right, or water. Albeit I forgot to buy water today, and so I don't have my bottles of water I typically use. I have enough for 19, but I want to save my points for something else. So, Dr. Suz, I ask you then, because you are someone who has a lot of points, would you take your chances on the Wheel of Fate if that was an option? Is that something that would entertain you? The tea is empty, by the way, not Koryu. It's empty. I just drank it all. What else would I have to add to the wheel for it to be maybe even more enticing, right? Maybe, but I have a hit list of interviews that I want to spend. I assume you're saving those for premiere day or for playoffs, if I had to guess.
Well positioned there.
All right, well, It sounds like you are, in fact, interested, but we might just have to wait and see. That being said, we're going to have to wait and see if the Spalding snipers can out-survive whatever this fight is again. Start Fruitcom, though, quickly picked up by Raid Optics, and that will be the first of probably many wipes here for GWU. Doot, and a climb away. Wow, that is a far in-running Ash there. By the way, we literally just saw the Ash running over towards the side. So, Doot kind of misses the drop right in front of him. I feel like you should have a $5 and a $20 and a bunch of losing ones. What do you mean by that? Like, one of the wheels says $5 and the other one says 20? Well, and it looks like for the Spalding snipers, though, Solari, you have a little bit of faith here. They are still alive. They're out and away over towards Command Center to now, so that means they will survive for just a little bit longer. 1% chance on the wheel for 100 hydrates. $5 and a 20. The rest is losses. I like that. 1% chance on the wheel for 100 hydrates. That would be very, very hard. It looks like the Hennigan will find illicit shoes. So the Spalding snipers, again, your first team eliminated. Couple snipes from the CMU Eagles. And that is a heady there from X-Ray Paladin. Climb up to the MIMC. Looks like William and Mary might have been the third party that finished that fight off. Yeah, it doesn't even seem like they were the ones who secure a couple of that. Guys, Vize from USM is live. Thank you so much, Taunt Cornu, for reminding everyone to leave. That's gotta be my favorite viewer. Couple ports out and away for the fight, and it is a perfect setup for the Bethany Bison roster. They are clean and easy, awaiting the altar teleport there. I don't even know who was on the other side. For GWU, though, they've had a couple of quick starts against the Spalding snipers, and against Minnesota State Mavericks, it's like one mountain meets another. This one just happens to be 20 kilometers higher. The Hennigan is quick to run away here towards the zip line. Who are we watching today? Elite Spectre. We are currently watching ECAC. You'll recognize specifically the Minnesota State Mavericks. Everyone else is kind of more of a newer face. Teams like Kaiser University Premier aren't too terrible, but in the face of shots like that, they might as well look the worst. So, Minnesota State Mavericks is definitely the squad to watch here in this lobby to win today. Right now, Muskingum University, UL Apex Red are in second and third, respectively. So, there you go. Thank you so much for the likes, by the way, as per usual. Couple of beams here. William and Mary, Ride Dougstar, Magic Trickster could find CMU Eagles. Remember, that Trident is low. It's going to pop in a second here if you commit to it for William and Mary. They're not actually crossing. That rat clip from last week was sexy, right? Yeah! I mean, Koryu, I literally watched it on stream. It looked good. It was a good clip, buddy. Elite, I hope you can find some solace of enjoyment here on a couple of these teams because, you know, they are what they are. Worst part about it is the comms I was getting on Nox were just for different teams. Oh, well, hey, either way, you still saw two whole members in front of you, and you were able to finish the job. GW Apex, they are the job to be finished at the face of the Bethany Bison squad. They're running away from Minnesota. It's just a single rat. And this rat, not as successful as you, not Koryu. Not as successful. Looks like the Minnesota State Mavericks. I guess the same. I guess the opposite is said. Whatever. Couple full wipes there, and Fervent Scroll will be the remaining member for ALC. Looks like for the IEU Red Wolves. Snipes into the heady here. Judah with the triple take. Oh! But shot in the back! The CMU Eagles have come in from behind. Little nades extended. There's the Nox gas to slow things down. But the triple take and the ticking edge of the thermite will eliminate the IEU Red Wolves. Semo Apex Legends Ruby are also here. and they will face some difficulties at this chase. CUW, they were apparently a third roster, and for the Eagles, and maybe even Muskingum and William and Mary, for some reason, Seatote Station has become a graveyard. This is where you sign up for your box for the dirt. Bethany Bison for a beam. 45 looking real mean. A Wazzy here with an R301 in hand. We'll see if they can commit to this land. Talk about Muskingum, though. They are very, very strong in the current scores right now. They don't want to overcommit. You can see how quickly a bad fight here in this POI can turn into you looking like sludge. All right, looking like fresh pudding. Magic Trickster, he's got the mixer ready, and its name is a Sentinel 99 combo. A quick trade forward from Rye Dugstar, and it's a mobile shield that will defend the blast. Still, for William and Mary, yeah, I'd rather you guys get inside the building. CMU Eagles, though, we just saw from this very same position, they are quick to punish. A nade from X-Ray Paladin lands right on top of X-Ray Paladin. William and Mary are really putting the brakes on the Eagles here. Dodging, dipping, and diving below. This team's got a lot to show. CMU Eagles here. They'll continue to look just for any kind of window, any kind of access into this zone. And instead, William and Mary are giving them a hard time. Looks like Muskingum is back as the Bethany Bison will finish off their own squad. Do point out that NEC Grims are up here to the north as well. For William and Mary, looks like they might just have a handshake agreement here. They'll cover the low ground. CMU Eagles will cover the high ground second floor here, and neither team will get too aggro. A couple of Watson fence lines exchange, and that is a leftover material from the first team that was here. Instead, though, a drop has arrived. An X-Ray Paladin makes a mistake. The William and Mary Esports roster are quick on their feet, and they will find the Eagles wings a-clipped here. I cannot imagine why we tried to drop there. No blast, no boom, no nade spam, only the end. William and Mary, Muskingum, and NEC Grimes here. Those are those providing teams still inside the Seatote Station. Minnesota State Mavericks. Here they come. In with the Trident for now. They're going to find out there's a lot of presents waiting for them in the center of Seatote Station. The chance to wipe out these rosters is, I mean, it's clear, but it's not zone. All right, William and Mary, they've seen their success, and it looks like they'll hunt for more. NEC Grims, they are the next pick ahead. Couple trades, and that Rampart is finding just about nothing on the Rye Dugstar. Instead, it's Thordic Sphinx to commit for the two-piece there. NEC Grims, they'll be your next roster to break us out of the double-digit placement. Down to 9 remaining. Minnesota v. Muskingum now. Minnesota, care on this drop. We don't quite have a read on Muskingum. Oh, Ivy, that's a good start to the beam, but Meadsy is clean with the Mirage shots. Another scan for Speed Demon, and it should be the follow-through knock here. Even Meadsy probably going to be revived almost immediately. Yeah, Current Mud, the other remaining member there for Muskingum, not even trying to play this one out. Running towards Cascades, and honestly, could be picked off here by Semo, Apex Legends, Ruby in just a second. Minnesota, healthy again. They might turn towards Bethany Bison, and now UNK. UNK, they finished second place on game one. A strong start that they have yet to be able to replicate here. Held out by Bethany Bison, and maybe Minnesota ahead. A nade has crested the entrance. Bethany Bison, they'll throw another one out that way. But remember, for Bethany, 1 minute, 19 seconds to go, folks. No one is in zone except for Anna Maria College. Minnesota, they're going to take their time to gatekeep these rotations, whether it's forcing Bethany Bison all the way towards that southern side, or maybe turning their attention to any one of these other rosters. It looks like for Minnesota, no luck is exchanged on any one of these shots there. Meadsy, one last final peek, and that'll be it. Bethany Bison are successfully around the side. But just as quickly as we say that, Speed Demon is awaiting. The heartbeat a sensor is a clipping and a fading. Couple of snipes. Nothing for Schmalls on the Sentinel. And like I said, this is an uncharacteristic performance here. Minnesota is not a team who struggles to hit these shots. Instead, UNK Loffer, they take their time. Little bit of a scan. Yup, they found him. Couple of nades extended on the edge there. Beams to go alongside it. One good ordnance would be all that they need. A bombardment exchange, and Meadsy and Schmalz will find a full wipe here against UNK Lopper. That'll be Muskingum, still stuck in zone in their own way outside Jurassic. And for William and Mary and Bethany Bison, we're going to take our time just as well. Now remember, it is a round 2, so you do have the time to spare here. I don't know if a syringe is available on the other side of this one, but for Dogstar, it's a quick finish. Oh, the singularity doesn't even land, and there's a nice gravity lift from Wazzy there to at least keep the dreams alive for Bethany Bison. Couple of choice knocks from the ring, and William and Mary should be healthy here. My only worry for them is a potential gatekeeping opportunity from squads like Minnesota. PD First from UL Apex is turning their attention towards the fights against Serotonin, and now Minnesota State Mavericks. This is the quick follow-through for the Mavericks roster. Beams in exchange, 39 and a scan. Schmalz diving with the tactical. With double flesh found here, UL will be caught out. That's it for Illegal and PD First. On the other side, it's one quick burn of the gas, and a Nox gas grenade will slow it, but not before Schmalz could be looking at the doors ahead here. One big beam, and it is literally just a tick. Schmalz will commit for the finish, as Meadsy will be stuck on this revive. Congratulations to Minnesota. That is another high preference team no longer in the picture. Muskingum, they're still in it. The same to be said for William and Mary Esports and Anna Maria, who, while they did lose that second game from high ground, from making poor decisions and bad choices, have a chance to redeem themselves. That's what I'll say for now. 7 squads remaining, and honestly, this game could continue to explode in record fashion. Oh, come on! Current Bud there is caught out and blasted for the finish. 6 squads remaining, and that's a quick wipe for the William and Mary squad. Semo Apex, Minnesota, and ALC up towards this northern high ground here. And honestly, we could be seeing the end of them just a bit quicker. Semo Apex caught from either side, shot in the back from the Mavericks. There's the scan again onto Novak. Nice catalyst wall as, hey, Ray Quezzy. I swear I was followed by you before, but either way, thank you so much. Semo Apex Legends Ruby able to get themselves back into a little bit of health here, but for the Minnesota State Mavericks, they are just seconds away from that catalyst wall going down, and the opportunity to continue to put damage out here available. Zealous Apex, a burn to the 45, another knock behind the shield, and with one last remaining member out and over towards the edge of that Stormcatcher hillside, Minnesota are just in the perfect spot to get this final wipe. Someone is ratting, trying to thrive here. There you go. Nice beam, a crack, then one last shot. Minnesota won't be the one to find that final knock, but they will pick up the 2. 5 squads remaining, a minute to go here, and we're getting a couple of full thirst. Wazzy from Bethany Bison. Right now, the best position in zone, held by William and Mary Esports. Now, if I'm Minnesota, here's my interpretation, guys. I know you want some of this KP. I know you want to get aggressive here. But look at that hold back by the Spider's Choke. They are set up there for a reason. You take yourself up and over towards that high ground. You go all the way back over. And you should be in a much better spot to play for this end zone. Problem is, the longer Minnesota stay and try to pick up the KP at hand here, the more likely they're going to have to fight this through on the southern side. And that southern side is dicey. It is where the rest of these teams are. Anna Maria, William and Mary, they're already in a contest on the edge of this choke. And for William and Mary, at least they're able to heal this one out, but you have guaranteed that this northern lagoon kind of sort of choke area is going to be taken by Minnesota. All those open buildings will be controlled by the Mavericks here. Anna Maria, though, stuck in between the both of them. You've got William and Mary on the other side of that river. Hey, Ben Talk, thank you so much for the follow, Ben. Good to hear you, buddy. Minnesota State Mavericks over towards ALC there. Woo! Cracks and a half. ALC sniped down by Schmalz, and it is a guaranteed great spot for Minnesota. Now, I like this for Anna Maria. They understand that they are pinched between both of these rosters, and while they have a good holdout on William Mary, they know if they take any damage, they're just going to get wiped out here. So, Anna Maria, quick to try to pressure this up from the northern end, but for Minnesota State Mavericks, they are very, very good at controlling this flow here. William and Mary just as quickly rotating out towards that western side and taking over the grav cannon. Anna Maria, well, they've got a little bit of a pin. It's not onto William and Mary anymore. It is instead Bethany Bison's last remaining member. Meadsy in Minnesota, they catch out this split, and now William and Mary are going to try to third-party Minnesota from behind, going from one of the worst positions instead to a rotation of success. William and Mary committing around the back. Magic Trickster just simply can't find the shots that count. Instead, it's a 2v for the finish. 3v3, Sparrow's ultimates galore here. At least 11 is found. A full commit on a crack. Instead, Magic Trickster shot from behind. Double flex low. Minnesota will find a knock on, but it's Meadsy in return. It's up to Speed Demon and Schmalls to 2v3 this one out. A commit to the low ground here from Speed Demon, and it is all three members caught out for William and Mary. A climb up, another knock, a flesh found from Schmalls. A hip fire goes wide, but it's a second dub for the Minnesota State Mavericks. Congratulations to Minnesota. 2 out of your 3 games on Storm Point. 1 for the Mavericks here. Meadsy, Speed Demon, and Schmalls looking absolutely phenomenal today. Honestly, we even got to see an incredible 1v3 moment from Schmalls there. So, definitely a fantastic start for them. That being said, folks, on my second PC, which means we've got to get through this scoreboard very quickly before the next game. Where is my scoreboard, chat? Okay, there we go. Yeah? Want to come here? Yeah? No, okay. Well, did Schmalls hit a Senti shot? Maybe not at that end game. That being said, let's take a look at the points as they stand right now going into game 3 here. Looks like we've got a little bit of a funk with Overstat Esports. Yeah? What's up? When did you say it's best to wait to purchase more subs? Mrs. Tutank, you might want to hold off if you are interested in extending maybe a couple more subs, which that would be amazing, but never feel pressured to do so. For the IRL Apex event on the 10th and 11th, which, by the way, check it out. Check it out. Wow, why are we having such bad connection issues tonight? I don't know. Anyway, Sparrows will get banned there. 71 points for the Minnesota State Mavericks. I asked you guys over under 46. They absolutely destroyed this one. My next prediction will be, will MNSU win game 4? Yes, no. You guys got 2 minutes to get that in while the predictions wait. Right now, 40 for Muskingum, UL Apex, William and Mary, a tight race for third alongside Kaiser and UNK Lopper, 21 for Anna Maria, and 21 for CMU Eagles. It is William and Mary making the biggest jump at 19 points there. That is a second place finish with 10 KP. 21-33 for Minnesota. The only blemish they have today is a 5-point finish coming out of their second game. That being said, take a look. There it is. March 10th and 11th. IRL Collegiate Apex Olympics ready to go. I am very excited to yeah, there's my goats. Anyways, here you go. The logo has been finalized. Your boy's put in some work. IRL Collegiate Apex Olympics coming at you live March 10th and 11th. We're going to fly out 8 players. I can't wait to announce who's coming because I've got pictures and all that set up. But it is going to be a very for-fun event. And so you'll be hearing me yap about it on Twitch and on Twitter and on my server. And so those events and those competitions will very likely be influenced by subs as well. So if you sub, you then end up in a situation where, say, someone has to do something. Well, maybe you make it harder. Maybe you make it easier, right? And so those subs can contribute. And of course, they also pay back for the event, because I know I did a lot for the subathon to make this event possible, and seriously, most if not all of the money I've earned from the subathon is getting burned on this event. Like, I cannot make that more clear. I mean, $800, $900 in flights, all this other stuff. It's pretty much immediately. Johnny, good to see you, my man. 25 stream streak. You're one of the few people to keep the streaks going here. 25 is genuinely no joke. That is seriously insane. That is almost the entirety of our February watch parties. I know I took a little break to take care of Lewis here while he was sick. I was just talking about the IRL Collegiate Apex Olympics. That being said, match is starting for game numero 4 here. Actually, before we jump in, I'm just going to showcase the drops real quick on Olympus. I know they don't matter too much. Most teams don't really play around them, but for Olympus, we will be having teams like Minnesota State all the way in Bonsai. Spalding Snipers have had a very bad start. They have been wiped out time and again by GWU Apex. They might get a little bit of some survivability here against Minnesota. They're not as quick as GWU, but that's not to say if they take too long, Minnesota will be right behind you. Kaiser University, another great roster out in Summers. William & Mary over there towards Hammond Lambs. We've seen Anna Maria College in many of our Final 3 end games alongside Bethany Bison. They're right there. UNK Loppers trying to figure it out after a couple of good starts earlier today. They got some time. Muskingum University, I know it says the Rift, but they could be literally anywhere with that portal access. So down either towards the Gardens or maybe otherwise, that's going to be a chance for them to keep up the aggression. That being said, Olympus is a tough map. All right, it's very open. There's not a lot of cover. When you get into an exchange, you are probably going to be picked off there. And well, no Sparrow. There's still a lot of protection available. Things like the Newcastle should be a very primed pickup. Things like the Altar, guys. The Altar is critical, all right? You take one bad fight, you are quick and out of there. Lickety-split. All set and good to go. Meadsy win. Yo, Zach, how's it going, bud? How's the open, buddy? 8:28. You know what? It's just started. I probably could just do this. Decent game 1, no cap. Why can't I see it, man? Why can't I see it, bro? I want to see it, man. I want to see the points. Zach, send me a picture of the points on Discord when you get a chance. I'm not even kidding. I want to see how you guys are doing tonight. USM means a lot to me. I think you guys performing well tonight showcases the future of Collegiate Apex, right? Because it showcases that there is a real competitive, like, if a pro level team, a pro league level team is in Collegiate and they compete in Collegiate or competed in Collegiate, it showcases that, hey, USM doesn't win all the time, but they still made pro league. That means teams like Cumberland could make pro league. That means teams like Bellevue could make pro league, you know? And I know a lot of those players have pro league histories, so it makes sense. But it's just, I don't know. Done? All right, let me check this out. Wow. An 11-point start. 3rd place with 4 KP. Nice job, dude. Good shit. That is legitimately good. Now, catching up is going to be tough, but no sweat, fellas and free thinkers ahead of you. They are not infallible, all right? You've got plenty of time on the board to get the job done, all right? 5 more games. You've got this, Zach. I had a chance to win, but lacked info, made a call up. That's all good, brother. You got a chance just as much as Spalding Snipers does. I'm kidding. Spalding Snipers, they probably don't have a lot of chances tonight. That being said, looks like for Spalding Snipers, we might be talking about the end before the beginning here. Mate O'Mayo, Starfruit Com, and that tells us that Alyssa Liu, wherever Alyssa Liu is, she is probably, I mean, going to be next on the chopping block for the Minnesota State Mavericks. I talked about it. I said if it's a good start for you, better than against GWU, but it is not. If you don't leave quick enough, you might as well already be dead. Minnesota State Mavericks with the first wipe of the game. UNK Lopper. We pop on over because they've got a squad nearby, but remember, with this stack on the eastern side of zone, it could literally be below them, right? This is a multi-tiered POI. You have a lower ground where you go through the depths, and you have an upper ground we've got Chaos. Semo Apex Legends Ruby, they're quick to jump up to high ground. See if they can get a trade going here. Zealous Apex, Novak, Defender. Ooh, piercing spikes and a burn. Havoc will make sure Bacon Bunny learns their place. Now retreating to the inside of building. Defender with a knock on to Pesky. UNK, I can't imagine they are long for this world. Remember, one remaining member here might have dived below, but with so many scan legends still available, yeah, UNK running this out towards hydroponics. Still a lot of time. Looks like Muskingum, a quick trade, a 1v1 opportunity. Sergeant Smitty from behind the knockdown shield has to be careful. Double knocks available, and ooh, that Arc Star will miss out for a second here. Ooh, it is going to be grid back up, but the nade comes just as quickly. No re-knock, and the IUE Red Wolves Apex are allowed to survive. Problem is, it's GU Apex just as quickly dropped, and it's a third party from the CMU Eagles here. A chase to the low ground. They might finish this one off in completion here. Remember, though, as you run this one away, you're practically diving into the open arms that is Muskingum University. Hell, ALC ain't that far away either here on the other side of the rift. So, CMU Eagles for now chasing this out. Quick peek in with our friends from Philips Sonicare and Bethany Bikes, and inside of the fight night. Already a lifeline ultimate expended from TK Bird for a bit of safety. They found the drop of one, and the, well, singularity from A-Wazzy doesn't get the job where they want it. Looks like UNK Lopper on the southern side of the zone, caught out by Speed Demons. So that Minnesota roster is still just barely outside of hydroponics there as you take a look. Now, Red Wolves able to escape through the rift. CMU Eagles, though, like I said, this rotate from Muskingum. It's not going to be the one that guarantees the IUE Red Wolves are dead, but instead, it might be the CMU Eagles getting caught out. Muskingum, a little scan they might have to endure there, but the nades in response will spell a different feat ahead. There we go. Seer ultimate down, and information is king. Little footsie stepsies up above on roof there. Plant is ready and waiting. Another tack scan. And for Ivy and crew here, knock number one. A drop to the second floor, and it's a full commit that results in another knock for Ivy. Ivy is on fire, and while Current Mud puts down the final member to rest there, that was an Ivy masterclass. Now, this is the opposite of a masterclass. This is pure chaos. Semo Apex, they've lost their members to a disconnect, which means, sadly, it's not much of a fight. Don't know what it means much for a disconnect there, but for GWU Apex, there's not much you can do. Now, this rotate, though, should be Minnesota, who will let them pay the price to this aggression against a disconnected member. You never want to cut someone while their back is turned, and instead, Minnesota State Mavericks will be the hero that finds a nice response there. A couple full thirsts from Meadsy and double knocks against Semo Apex will lead to another one around the bend here for Speed Demon. Little tight knock against Schmalz is going to be quickly recovered as we also say goodbye to the single rat remaining for IUE Apex. Kaiser University, we jump on over to them, and there is literally never a stalling moment here in these games. Ride Dougstar quickly out and away. And this is William and Mary, who might be done very early here if they're not careful. Couple full thirsts onto Magic Trickster, and William Mary's Ride Dougstar. I mean, shout out where you can. But for Kaiser University Premier, they've got themselves a healthy hand in this zone. Ride Dougstar isn't going to be contesting. Instead, UL Apex Red the same. They're rotating through Turbine to get inside that final finish, out and over towards that kind of cut between the Gravity Engine and the Rift. Woo! First game of Olympus, and it is already as bloody as can be. Now, the swamp lies out ahead here for the Minnesota State Mavericks. And I'll tell you what, horses do not do well in swamps. Speed Demon is actually split from the roster here. That's going to be a scan from Speed Demon to start this one out. The nade spam as well. UL Apex Red shot in the back from Schmalz. Looks like I'm an illegal. Quickly teleporting away, utilizing that Alish ultimate. And Minnesota State Mavericks, they're going to do the same. A couple scans out again from Speed Demon there, and that is Information Central. The Seers are coming in clutch for this Game 4, and with one remaining member for the likes of Louisiana, that is going to be I am an illegal I mean, still caught, still found. One Ash, one box, no cover, and a death for the UL Apex Red Squad. Minnesota State Mavericks in a lead. Bethany Bison finding one of their own. A trade for trade takes it to a 2v2 here. Shot in the back. Got to turn this one around. Nice beams from the Volti, but Mystic, woo, just barely finds a knockout of gold. Still, though, for Bethany Bison, they're going to be trying for a revive on the interior, utilizing that lifeline. This means that Phillips Sonicare should be healthy, but instead, it's a third party from the Minnesota State Mavericks. We saw them come out of Turbine, and we see them finish off Anna Maria here. Minnesota, they'll turn their attention towards A. Wazzy, and I can imagine for the Bethany Bison roster, it's probably not going to be much longer for them either. A split towards Turbine and a final finish for Minnesota. Add an extra couple of strikes outside of the gravity. And I'll tell you what, Minnesota, they're looking to best their best match of the day. Still though, William & Mary on recovery. ALC ratting this one out inside of the rift next to Muskingum. And yes, looks like we're seeing a very, very late rotation in from Kaiser on the southern side of zone. Now remember, everybody's in zone, folks. All right, with 5 squads remaining, this Titan early of a round close, it looks half like ranked. That means Meadsy and the rest of these squads don't have to commit that badly. Still, damage found. A 2v3 advantage turns into failure here for Kaiser. One remaining member out and over towards the gravity side. You got to be careful because, woo! They will shoot you in your back. Schmalz will be sticking the revive as Speed Demon's going to hunt this one down. The heartbeat sensor on the ready. Kaiser University Premier. Wild Wings is going to be able to maybe get over towards that crafter in Gravity Dungeon. I do want to point out how quickly Muskingum was able to come up from behind here towards the rest of this lobby. Not a position you want to be in if you are Minnesota. Now, ALC, I mean, literally looks like freeze frames. Yes, possibly because we are literally freezing every couple of seconds, but also because ALC is not doing a damn thing. They understand if they just out-survive a couple of positions here, they take their 4 points from 5th place and they balloon it either to 5 in 4th or maybe even, yes, 7 in 3rd. Yeah? Anyways, Wild Wings finally found by the Speed Demon there. One last burn around the back, and Wild Wings will defend for now, but you have to imagine... Oh no. Wasn't nearby for the altar teleport. What are we doing? That is just a really, really rough exchange. In Kaiser University, they're actually going to be able to get this reset off on Goth Girls Are My Life. Amen. Which means... this will be a 2-piece for Minnesota, a 2-piece for Kaiser. The quick response, though, coming on in here, and it is going to be Minnesota looking just as quickly in the picture. Wild Wings trying to keep this one alive before Goth Girls is once again, yes, re-knocked from that quick reset. Got to keep this low, slow, and quiet. Remember, with no Seer in play here, Minnesota shouldn't be able to chase this out. Instead, it is Muskingum coming out from center of zone, and just barely missing out on the location of Wild Wings. They're literally right above them there. There's the scan. That scan guarantees that you will be found. Instead, though, Wild Wings decides to try for a kill. It is going to be Muskingum brought down low, and instead Wild Wings quickly learns that they have failed. And now I guarantee you that Minnesota have made for their own recovery here. I'm seeing 13 members alive, which means that, yes, Minnesota able to find Speed Demon back in. Muskingum, who had the positional advantage against Minnesota, find themselves one drop down. Ivy on the burn, and the rest of Muskingum, they're probably running right into the face of Minnesota here. Able to gatekeep for now. Back around the corner. Speed Demon will be knocked into the heads of the plant there as Kaiser's picked off. It's still a 2v2 here against Muskingum as they will be able to get out of zone. A commit towards the low ground. There's the thermite extended. Meadsy with wingman in hand is at an advantage. Plant was knocked at this wingman. And it means one remaining member here against the Minnesota State Mavericks. Muskingum, though, will be found instead by William and Mary. It looks like they took the altar port back. Little altar port turns into an altar platter. All right, little KP there. And shout out to ALC. Like I said earlier, it may not be the most exciting gameplay from them, but ratting has turned this roster from, what, 7? Yeah, they jumped up from 4 points from their placement to now 7. Now, I can't imagine ALC will be allowed to survive for much longer. They don't have quite the same gun skill as William & Mary or Minnesota State Mavericks, so the minute that they are found is pretty much guaranteed to be a drop. Thank you for the likes, folks, by the way. I really do appreciate them. Y'all's attention, it genuinely does mean the world to me. I'll tell you what, couple last seconds here. Let's see how this one goes. Minnesota State Mavericks have to be respectful, but William & Mary, they've got to provide even more. A big burn in return onto Minnesota, but it's not enough to get a knock. Meadsy is low, but this is not the end for them. Instead, a port play and a chase from Schmalls, a dive around the back, and he makes those P2020s look like lasers. An altar port comes in the nick of time here. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Minnesota State Mavericks, Schmalls is taking it all the way back. He does not even know where this is going, and instead, another 21 hit there. A little bit of a heal for Schmalls. You've got to pray you get the job done. It is a health advantage, but not by much. Still, though, William & Mary are caught out, and for ALC, props where it is due. Ratting here from 5th all the way to 2nd. Takes them from 4th placement to 9. Now, it's going to be a shot in the back there. That's it for Marine. And for Fervent Scroll, the last remaining member means that Minnesota State Mavericks are looking like they just need to clean up the one. Problem is, they got to find it. A couple of dives around the back there from Meadsy, and he will split the other side of zone as that scan comes on through. This is guaranteed to, probably just be a zone kill. Congratulations to the Minnesota State Mavericks. That is now 3 games for the Mavericks roster. Absolutely impeccable day. We just hit 1.6K likes on TikTok. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. That being said, though, we've still got 2 games ahead, and our timer is ticking. So we have a couple seconds. Take a look at that scoreboard. I asked you guys before we got into this game, over, under, or yes or no, the chance of Minnesota winning it. That does mean they did win it. So, congratulations to those of you who picked correctly. That's going to be a Minnesota dub. 3 for them on the board. That second game is looking like an all-encompassing blemish for them. That'll be Minnesota now, sitting at 4 games with a 106 lead. That's 56 ahead of Muskingum, who are currently 14 ahead of William & Mary. I mean, the race for second is kind of honestly where we're at now. Kaiser University at 30, UL Apex Red at 29, Anna Maria at 26, tied with Bethany Bison. And honestly, folks, let's kind of cook something a little bit better. Our prediction for this game, who performs the best? I'm going to give you 4 options, only the teams that have ever placed second. William & Mary, UL Apex Red. Let's go ALC. Throw in Anna Maria. And yeah, I'll give a heart over to Muskingum. Those are your 5 options. 5 minutes on the board. Who performs the best this game? That means the highest score coming out of game 5. All right? Right now, we have seen another win from Muskingum, at least in one of our other games. It makes up half of their current points total. Their placement actually isn't that bad. Surprisingly, Muskingum's placement is really comparative in average to the likes of Minnesota. Yo! OBWP_N or OB. Thank you so much for the follow. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on that prediction. Guys, I don't even care if it's a big predict. I just love seeing them. 10 points is all that I ask for. Maybe a little bit on William & Mary. Maybe a little bit on UL Apex Red. Take your chances. All right. Just a couple of points here and there. Does not have to be very big. 4 minutes on the board. I'll let you consider it because right now, I would be putting my bets on. I would be an Anna Maria guy. All right. If I had the chance to bet this out, I would be an Anna Maria guy. I don't know why I said it. Muskingum's got 1K though. Oh, we are starting with fire here. Someone has put 1K points down already in our summary here. Talk about an investment. All right. Well, for 10 points, you have a chance to steal 1,000 away We've already got 10 on William and Mary. I mean, Anna Maria, ALC, UL Apex Red, they are all present choices. And for just 10 points, you could multiply your point standing by literally 100 times the amount. It's your loss. Now, Alter will be banned going into this next game, which means your safety that you were able to build up. We saw so many teams play for recovery by taking that Alter teleport, by getting a quick exchange. And honestly, I mean, it is what it is. Sadly, though, that will no longer be available. So if you do make a mistake, it will be just as quickly assaulted upon. That's tough. I mean, that is honestly a very, very hard thing to survive here for so many of these rosters. Okay, had to do a little quick check there. Bear Claw out in 20th, game 2. Unfortunate. Who's on Bear Claw? I mean, I can just check. Let's see. BCG is... Oh, Christy Bacon, Rusty G, and Zeph. Oh, another collegiate pairing. Zeph Apex is not collegiate, but, you know. I mean, you have... Let's look through them. No Sweat is not. Flat is not. Nothing from Phonem Freddy's. You got Crispy Bacon, who used to be Florida State University. You've got Rusty G from St. Clair. Wow, Niazel's playing on Bergotas. That sucks. Slothulous. Wow, Slothulous is playing on Aura. You've got Riley Mechanac, who used to be on UQTR. All right, Miles. Bofer on Sac State currently. You've got Phallus, Viz, and Zach W. Keys. That's just strictly the roster that we've been watching all night. Why Envy? The only woman in the open, she's also playing. HBM, she will be performing for them. And yes, you do have Mav on Team WoW. Cheater Mav is playing. Well, hey, there you go. Anyways, quick ends for Sky, Viaz, and I will give my best love and hope out to all our friends in Collegiate in the open tonight. And I understand if you guys are watching them right now. For Simo Apex Legends Ruby, though, they're not looking like an open-level team yet. Minnesota State Mavericks. We see that Alter ban, and it transforms into a vantage pick here. Semo Apex will be caught out by Minnesota. I'm glad I didn't put them on the list for the potential pickups here. UNK Lopper, the same to be said. Up on high ground for CUW Apex. 45 beams and a trade. Arcstar exchange there. And for CUW Apex, you're really just kind of snuffing them out. So we'll have to see how that slowly evolves here. I mean, to be honest with you guys, it looks like we're stable. Maybe. GW Apex, I know, is on the other side of this exchange. Whatever the slideshow presents to us. GW Apex. 0.2 frames per second are out. I've returned, Pookie. Not Corey, you give me the update. I want the open update. Give me the full open update from what you've seen. This does not seem worth watching. Holy shit. That's what I'm saying, not Corey. That's why I want to do the points wheel spinny thing. Alright? Because I feel like if I get those points, it's pretty good. Can we hop off the slideshow and hop on Team Stream? Team Stream. Ooh. Well, hold on. I've made a promise to ECAC to cover their games. I'm working with them. I can't just bounce off of something like this. As much as you guys may not like it, I am hired. That Team Stream leak, though, does look pretty interesting. After Game 6? All right, I'll consider it. Pulsar, thank you for the follow. And hey, Bulldogs Miracle, good to see you, bud. Looks like IU Red Wolves Apex, trade for trade. It is up to H-Grin, and honestly, looking quite clean at that. Kaiser University Premier will meet their end this time around to the IU Red Wolves Apex instead of getting chased out by them. UF's the only team I care about. They got third with 4 kills, but first and second got like 9-11. I did see that. We did talk to Zach W. Keys. How about game 2, though? Is game 2 still running?
Let's use that phase runner.
Well, shout out to GWU Apex, able to escape the wrath of Minnesota. Instead, we'll pop back on over to Muskingham here. A knock on to Ghost is a re-knock, by the way, at that. This is a revive that had just taken place. Looks like for Muskingham, one final knock-in, Anna Maria College will not be one of the better teams. Ongoing, only Bear Claw is dead from Collegiate. Well, hey, thank you for letting me know, Grap. It kind of sounds like I'll be able to tune in for the second half, and who knows, we'll have a good time. Little open stream. Just a little treat. $10-minute delay, so not much going on right now. I mean, I'm on a 5-minute delay most of the time. I understand what that's like. Shout out to Bethany Bison here. A Wazzy is low, but the Mystic from up on high. We tune in with Minnesota, and we quickly learn it's not even close. MNSU Speed Demon there, quickly on recovery. And this is going to be a very, very healthy Minnesota roster, as Mystic will keep running away. Bofer in second. Good to know. Sac State. I do like the premise of USM winning, though. I'm a big USM fan tonight. Why am I a big USM? All right. That's kind of the vibe. Damn, you team sharply. Yeah, hopefully we get on it. All right. Thank you very much, Grap. I appreciate it. Well, for the Minnesota State Mavericks, they will continue to show us why this is a race at hand. Speed Demon is just getting clowned on there. Gets knocked down. You know what? It's up to Meadsy to finish that fight. Mado Mady tells us that this is the Spalding Snipers getting shot out here. And for the Minnesota State Mavericks, this is clean, easy, and, well, greasy. I know. That specific Gibraltar skin, it's as greasy as it gets. You may disagree with me, but I know how greasy that man is. Spalding Sniper were able to escape for now. GU Apex, the same cannot be said. Sniped from Muskingham University, and we've got a little bit of a race between this roster and MNSU, wiping out either side of the map. The full send ahead leaves Current Mud with a wipe of 1, and Current Mud a wipe of 2. GU Apex, they'll be your 10th squad eliminated, and we are down to single digits here for your end game. William and Mary, Muskingham, UL Apex Red, and yes, IUE Apex Red Wolves, keeping themselves healthily competitive over towards that Garden Pseudo area. Spalding Snipers, GW, Bethany Bison, ALC, and yeah, our friends of the family, the big triple dub winners today, Minnesota State Mavericks here, still looking to chase this out. They just got that scan on to GWU Apex, and that is guaranteed to be the end of D. Hennigan. Like it or not, you're going to get found out here. Inside a zone, there is going to be a little bit of the exchange using the bracelet. Kind of dancing on their toes. 4 a.m. CET roster mania. Sign me in. Effie, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Well, for the Twitch chat. True. Hey, I'll tell you what, Effie. You are tuning in on a Monday, which is, this is like the minor league of the minor league for Apex. And then we throw a couple pros in just to, you know, kind of mix it up. Well, for now, it's just the bare minimum. We do what we do. We have a good time where we can. Minnesota State Mavericks are probably going to win another game in a row here. But, you know, that's what we like to see. For William and Mary Esports, they showcased at least getting to the end game last time around. And with the revive up towards this northern side of zone, or maybe even just the possibility of there being a respawn, they might be following up on ALC. Somehow, someway, they've managed to port themselves out to nowhere, which means Serotonin caught by the Swamp Squad. UL Apex Red, they got themselves stuck in the mud. That'll be ALC now ratting this one out just where William and Mary came on through. For Spalding Snipers, shout out to them. This is the longest the Spalding Snipers have ever managed to survive. Love minor leagues? Jesus. Effie. Well, shout out to Bethany Bison. Like I said, is it ever not Minnesota, guys? Little heady shots there, and one final tap onto TK Bird, and that'll leave Schmalls for 2. Bethany Bison's one remaining rat as well. And I feel like I feel like we are a dirty kitchen here because there are so many rats to finish out this game. Now, Wazzy, I like this play. Out and over to the choke line. Going to try to port this one through the rift to give Wazzy a chance to survive. That being said, the minute you come through that rift, you got Red Wolves, UL Apex Red, and everybody looking at your landing zone. You choose wrong, that's it. All right? So here it comes, out and over through the port. There's the fly-through, as that'll be the last saving member of Bethany Bison. Running this one out and over towards William and Mary. We'll see if they finish them off. Looks like ALC not quite far away as well. That being said, 30 seconds to go, and you are going to be forced to play in the rift, whether you like it or not, here in a second. For Minnesota State Mavericks, up and over towards the edge. Muskingum University is going to race them out and towards this building. Still, though, Schmel's on that caustic, and Speed Demon getting caught out from the side. It's a big burn to find Fleshbound on everybody here. Spalding, they've got even a couple of sniping exchanges out there. Meadsy shot around the back and just barely able to get to recovery. Playing that Vantage. My God. We'll see if the sniper's mark can come true for them here in just a second. Not much more to say than that. William and Mary, Muskingum, Spalding Snipers, Red Wolves, and Minnesota all stacked up on top of each other there. You can see that late rotate from Spalding Snipers, and with the sniper's mark, Starfruitcom is caught out. That might be the complete end of Spalding Snipers if Minnesota want to commit to it. For now, a couple of further snipes at that, and that will be Starfruitcom. Spalding Snipers down to a duo for the Mavericks. They'll clip-clop on their way through to see if they can finish off that fight. Instead, Spalding Snipers rotating up towards the northern side, up towards UL Apex Red. For the rest of these rosters, it looks like Minnesota, they're going to turn their attention to a new fight and face. Pylons will deny the nades as they'll try to burn through the caustics that be. This is a big separation from the roster, so come on, guys. You just saw that the Pylon's going to get the break there. You know the gas ain't cooking. You know the gas ain't cooking. Stop throwing the barrels. IU Apex Red, they'll finally be burned out over on the side. Schmalz is trying to beat that. Another gas trap from Schmalz. Finally, Demon and the rest of Minnesota have tugging up advantage. Sergeant Kennedy finally knocked down there. That's going to be the rest of the team. Sitting behind the gas. Judas now down. And with Beach, one last ticket cap there. The IU Red Wolves are completely finished by a slow exchange from Minnesota. Now our zone, nobody currently calls it home. That's going to be an open building there over towards that southern edge. Looks like William and Mary are going to have first takes to it as they'll wipe out that final remaining member of Wazzy as the Bethany Bison rat here. This is, honestly, a really good walk-in for them. For Spalding Snipers, UL Apex. Looks like UL Apex. They roll the high ground for now. You like Meat Mountain? I didn't know Vantage was considered Meat Mountain, baby. I thought Meat Mountain was Newcastle, Gibby, Caustic. I did not know. I know she's got a bigger hitbox, but I did not know that was a classic comp, all right? The three pieces of that puzzle are showing me two of them. Okay? And also chubby. Hey, but it's not Meat Mountain. All right? You call it something up. You call it the Chub Bub. You call it bowling for soup. All right? Another knock from Minnesota State Mavericks. Like William and Mary Esports. They might be the next roster to take here. Take that up with me. See? I might have to. He's still playing with advantage. Here's the sniper's mark registering as Minnesota look to finish off a pristine building ahead. Calm the cleanup crew. Schmalz with a caustic gas knock on the right. Upstart. One final remaining member up on high ground. And that's just great. There's going to be a couple of key 20 exchanges. There we go. Looks like one final pop on the edge there. William Mary, at least done something. He's had no comms for 4 games. Vantage is Manly? Yeah. Vantage. Why is he still lagging? No, that's Apex Reserve. I apologize for what goes on. Sometimes the coach just ain't cooking. You can blame AWS. That's how it goes. I feel like every time you switch between these POVs, it's chuddy. Anyway, UL Apex Red finally forced to drop down. Spalding Snipers, we got a little bit of a high ground advantage against Minnesota, but that knock knock from Smalls with the Spitfire. Maids will come on through, and we are looking at a potential Minnesota win again. This would be their 4th win on the day out of the 5 games that we've seen.
Right here. Listen.
Dive around the back, and we're going to continue to chase out the Spalding snipers. We still got 30 seconds. No P2020 shots from easy. It's going to take Schmalls really putting in the work there to finish off Spalding. Minnesota, sniper's mark in hand. Ooh, nothing for me. My man will finally find the 75 there. I know it looks like he's leaving a shot, but that's just the spectator mode. Little bub for now. Remember, Minnesota is not in zone here. So the worse this fight goes, the more likely they go to lose the game. With Weedsy already knocked out here, it's practically guaranteed that we're looking at a Muskegon dub. Still, big beams for Schmalls. A dive around the back into the face of the Spitfire here. And you've got to get a revive out while you can. That'll be PD first. And Hyman Legal still alive for our Louisiana friends. And the stop of the swamp has just gotten stickier. BT still not revived. It is going to be a full exchange there. Hyman Legal down, ALC out and recovered. And Meadsy from behind the wall has got to be stuck here before Muskingham can get full punishment. This could be Muskingham's 2nd win of the day. They are the only squad to have gotten a response at all compared to the likes of Minnesota. A couple of full first there from UL. We're going to have to get the bub going here. Now this is a chance to catch out Muskingham. It's a crack for Schmalls, but no knock against Muskingham University. Instead, Speed Demon will get shot out by a G7 scout exchange from PD first. There's the scan from Muskingham, and with one final dive out ahead of him there, this is setting it up for another Muskingham win. The only other team to deliver a dub is looking to do it again here. Now for UL Apex, they have been 2nd before, and from behind the box, I can't imagine they'll survive for more. One last remaining member, and yeah, 3v1 opportunity here. If they don't go out now, they're guaranteed to in about 30 seconds. 25, personally, I'd just like to see Ivy just, you got a 99, you got all the confidence in the world, sweep from behind the box, and finish the job. Congratulations to Muskingham, their 2nd dub of the day before we get into our very final game here. Taking a look at the scoreboard. Let's pop on over. Now, I will say, shout out to Muskingham. That is a 2nd win. Well deserved to keep them in 2nd place very confidently. But for UL Apex Red, they have just jumped to 3rd overall. William and Marion Kaiser. Negative point drops there, 40 and 31. The Bethany Bison squad is recovering at 30 for now. Take a look at those predictions. I asked you guys before this game, who would have the best game? It looks like out of the ones I chose is Muskingham with 21. Shout out to Minnesota, though, 23. 23. They still walk away with the most points. This is a game day. Bulldogs, this is ECAC Game 5. All right, so this is going to be Week 5 of ECAC. We are getting into finals season here for the spring split, and we're kind of just deciding who gets to go to it. Yo, Sila, 6'7". Someone dropped the 6'7s in chat. Where's the 6'7s? I kind of need them. All right. Silas 6'7". Thank you so much for the follow. One last prediction of the day. Guess those 1K points worked in your favor? Well, hey, that's how it goes. Who wins Game 6? We're going to make it very simple. MNSU muscles. All right. There's not a guaranteed chance that Minnesota walk away with the dub, folks. All right. Last prediction of the day here. Before I jump on and check out these Battlefy scores. All right, let's see. So, by the way, the ALGS Open is going on right now. The finals for the Americas, and it's very important to me as well, because, yeah, I like your emotes. I like your emotes, Sila. They scare me a little bit, but I like them. All right. By the way, I am reading your messages, Elite Spectre and Bulldog. I just, you know, sometimes if it's not a question or it's not something to say, I just don't respond. Not Corey, is there a reason why it doesn't load? Is there a reason why these points just aren't loading? Yeah, I don't think Liquipedia is going to be any help tonight. We'll have to check after this game. That being said, bang ban right before our final game of the day. It will be a Minnesota State dove. It will be Muskingum in second, but the final take for UL Apex, William and Mary, Kaiser University, and Bethany Bison, I mean, it truly could be anybody's. One good result from them is enough to swing the tides, albeit you kind of need a double-digit tide. And so far for a lot of these rosters, they have not been able to truly do so. All right, double digits have not looked good on them. All right, it's a dress that they should not be wearing. Albeit they should be wearing it. It's just you got invited to your wedding, and it's kind of a formal thing, and the bridesmaid party is going with this particular style. And, you know, it's been 15 years since you got out of high school, which means it's also been 15 to 60 pounds since you've got out of high school. And suddenly the dress is just not a flattering expectation for you. And all the other girls, they've kind of looked like they've been keeping it up. But even them, with just even 15, 20, they look a lot more comfortable than the weight that you've put on. All right. So you kind of want to wear the dress because you got to match, but you're still struggling, you know? So let's hop into that game 6. I make myself laugh. Looks like we are going to get a pull towards Bonsai to start our final game of the day. 2 minutes 31 on that prediction, and everyone has put their bets on MNSU. Right now, with 2 minutes 30 seconds to go, folks, is there anybody who's willing to take a chance, who's willing to put just 10 points on either Muskingum or someone else? By the way, someone else is 18 other squads to choose from. It could be literally any of them for the dub here in Game 6. 10 points could turn you into a millionaire, but for now, we'll take a look at Semo Apex Redder trying to turn themselves into a catch-up roster. 13 points in a drill from afar here. A nade for 100. Semo Apex need to close the distance, but Zealous Apex is not looking too healthy on this roster. Still, a little zip line up to help. And I will say, Novak, you've got to be careful here. You had the crack to begin with, but the health has followed through just as quickly here. Shout out to my bettors. Thank you so much. Muskingum and someone else now have 20 and 50 points there. And I'll tell you what, if you do manage to win this out, you just dropped a fat stinker, all right, on the competition. Novak has gotten up to the high ground here, and that is going to be trade for trade. The reset on the Mozamblickies will be Bacon Bunny, at least with the knock one. Pesky is being reset. Zealous Apex and Defender, though, we're just not close enough to this exchange, and that will be a Wraith recovery. Still, though, shots from the other end. Burn for a re-knock on a Pesky. It's a 2v1 situation, and Defender maybe could look for the reset here, but instead doesn't realize Devious is right where you don't want him. That'll be Semo Apex Legends Ruby done for the day. And it didn't look like it was a great one at that. For CMU Eagles, they've had a couple of good exchanges, and with one quick Ash port to finish the job here, looks like it will be the IU Red Wolves Apex 2 not surviving as nicely towards the clinic here. I like this roster. They've had shining moments. Same with IUE Apex Red Wolves. They also have performed in certain situations. Shout out to Minnesota. They tried to rotate out towards Phase Driver to get a couple quick wipes against the Spalding Snipers, and it looks like they're just not as lucky this time. So they're going to have to play for a different pick of KP for the remnants of this game. William Mary, Thoric Sphinx, Magic Trickster, and Ride Dugstar. A trio being shot out for now. Kaiser University Premier always willing to take it to you. This is a roster that likes the fight. Likes to get aggressive on you. There you can see a couple of the port plays out from behind the rock. And for Kaiser University, they actually might be running towards a third-party exchange there. The Ash teleport will get them into the terminal choke, and that's going to work enough for now. Kaiser University, Goth Girl, Sunny Style, and Wild Wings burns around the back, but instead Ride Dugstar with a premier Spitfire knock for Kaiser University. They either get this knock or they get full sent. William and Mary Esports, they get the full thirst, and that means you are guaranteed to be at a disadvantage. A little 8-point tick as we say goodbye to CUW Apex in the kill feed as there's Storage Sphinx diving behind the rock there. Now, you don't want to commit for the full Wraith portal because it is a death sentence if you're in the wrong spot. But GWU is right on the other side here. Now, Raid Optics somehow, some way was dropped in the meanwhile. Can't imagine it looks much healthier for anyone else. We'll pop on over to Minnesota State because it looks like their fight's happening a lot quicker here. Alyssa Chu knocked, and this is the Spalding Snipers who really just can't catch a break. Schmal's trying to bunny hop that one away, and instead we'll try to fit a trident through a door. Looking like, not going to say that. All right, well, a drop against Starfruit Com, and it's one remaining member for the Spalding Snipers, and I hope your ass is in Timbuktu, because that is the only way you'll survive against the Minnesota State Mavericks. That being said, GU Apex also here on the other side. Couple burns, and it looks like View Sky wiped out by Schmalz. Birds around the back, and instead of Spalding Snipers, GU Apex, they walk into an unfavorable exchange. Spalding Snipers, shout out to them. The final remaining member has made it all the way up towards that Hammond Labs Rift portal. Everyone else stuck outside of zone. William Mary, Kaiser University, GWU. Looks like Kaiser were able to get their members back in play here. Shout out to them. Kaiser able to get the resets off. UNK Lopper, they're looking for their own exchange now. Stuck outside of the estates. They are in zone, but getting the KP to go with it would be a nice place to be. Speed Demon, good to see you, my man. That tells me you might already be outside of game. PD first caught out here as the Louisiana friends and family aren't going to be sharing much love for this squad. Kaiser University Premier and a couple of these other rosters struggling to maintain themselves. We saw Kaiser. I mean, they faced an early knock there, and rotates from behind. Tell me this could be GWU, and right now, you are separate. Wherever you set yourself up for has come back to bite you here. And for GWU Apex on this high ground, you have a chance of a lifetime to pick these pieces apart. Instead, we're just getting a couple resets, setting ourselves up here, not looking for any extra KP. Remember, this zone, like I said, is working all the way towards Bonsai, so we're going to go the opposite direction for some reason. Out and over towards the Hammond. William and Mary, they got a fight of their own, though. Pathfinder on the break, and Magic Trickster's going to take the time to drone it out and EMP it out. Right, Doug Star with a knock onto none other than Schmalz. That is an exchange of fervor against the Minnesota State Mavericks here. A knock on to Meadsy, and that will be just Speed Demon Lemon Speakeasy here for the end game. Now, that is a lifeline on the other side. All could be ticking. Meadsy is separated. A quick reset for Schmalz, and even as a duo against William and Mary, they have a chance here. No EMPs available. Thorx Spinks and the rest of the rotate. Another knock on to Schmalz, and it just does not look good here. And one final moment, yes, Speed Demon will get a knock, but that will be Minnesota eliminated. There are now 1.8K points up for grabs, folks. I'm sorry to say it, and it is guaranteed to go to someone. I'm going to say this right now. If your name is not Koryu, or if you're Atmosai, you might be walking away with 2K points here. All right? We don't know yet. Muskingham's still in the picture, but the Spalding Snipers are not. Looks like for Muskingham, over towards Hammond Labs, they are not quite in zone. Did people bet for us to win? 2,000 points bet for you to win, buddy. You know for a fact I'm doing bets every single game here. Every single time, Speed Demon. You just let 2,000 points down, all right? Albeit it's channel points, but yeah. W scam? What do you mean? Yeah, if the minute, I'll say this right now, the minute I see a team bet against themselves and into game is the minute channel points are done forever. So don't ruin it. You don't, you know, let us down. It's true. See? Yeah, no, can't win them all. Can't get lucky every time. William and Mary Esports, they will try to get unlucky with the Trident out ahead here. A big blast, and that will be a knock on to Wild Wings. No success for Kaiser as they are caught out here. Burns around the back, and that will be the Spitfire for the clear. Sunny Styles down. Double exchange on the drill for the Maggie Ball to go with it. And Kaiser University, I mean, you are struggle bussing. What up, Tugboat? Good to see you, my man. That is a homie right there. That is the Tugtacular. I'd love to cast some Apex with you, brother. Kaiser University, I don't know how I'm saying this, but somehow, some way, have managed to get a reset onto Wild Wings for now, and William and Mary have lost a duo. The answer to that question is Bethany Blyson. Somehow, some way, third partying from that eastern side of the terminal, and yes, picking up some sincere KP on this exchange. Now, Muskingham's out towards Solar Ray, UNK Lopper towards Phase Driver. This is still a definitive end zone towards that western or eastern side of the terminal area. So right now, Bethany Bison kind of in the driver's seat for a dub today. Another knock on the Goth Girls Are My Life. Amen. And that will be Kaiser down to 1. Nade exchanges, CMU Eagles. They've got nades of their own here, but still as a duo, might not be in the best position to take advantage here. Floofers, which is a wild name. And Stingray, able to get that banner back. A quick mobile shield as well. And Bethany Bison could put this to rest before it continues to grow and fester here. It's like the worm we found inside Lewis. You don't want to leave it alone. You want to see the cat hack it up. All right, little Newcastle castle wall there. That is going to pin them on point defense, all right? CMU Eagles have now become an exact target. You're going to have to hope Floofers has got the tactical, because here comes the kidnap play. No portal available, and instead, Awazi is back on over to the lower ground. TK Bird stepping up here as we will say goodbye to William and Mary in your feed. Could be Muskingum, could be anyone else here. ALC is a rat, Kaiser University is a rat. CMU Eagles have moved on, and actually ALC isn't a rat. They are a duo. Looks like we got a little bit of a setup from Marine there. Remember, playing on that, my Texas Roadhouse brother. How you doing? Jay So Smooth. I barely saw your message there, and I apologize for how late I saw your message there. I really got to put that chat. I got to fix that chat. That being said, I'm doing good, man. And I'll tell you what, I'll get out to Texas Roadhouse. Probably never, because I live in Texas, and that's just a bad decision. All right, albeit it is kind of good food, but like, come on. I will say I did take a vacation, or I did take a work trip to Colorado, and the very first thing everyone wanted to do was go to Texas Roadhouse, which just feels like chaos. Stingray and Floofers, little reset for CMU Eagles here. And I'll tell you what, for Bethany Bison, you have got hot and ready KP on delivery. Problem is, Devious is shooting you from behind, and that is a risky placement on the Lifeline ultimate. Still, though, Awazi able to hold on for dear life for the Bethany Bison roster. UNK Lopper unable to get the knocks while they could, and instead going to start having to riff this one out for reset all the way over towards that final end zone, like I said. Hey, Jay So Smooth, I appreciate that, man. You don't have to stick around. We're coming to an end anyways. And honestly, I just like seeing familiar faces. If you ever want to give some love over to this side of the equation, I also appreciate that too. I hope you're doing good, my man. I really do. Tell me Muskingum is alive. Not Koryu. Your bets have invested and are appreciating here. All right. 2,000 likes on TikTok, by the way. Huge thank you to everyone that's been a part of the program. We are definitely, I won't say be breaking records. We're definitely gaining the attention I like to see. Bethany Bison commits to the low ground. Devious caught out here. And the reset that they tried to find punishment against is instead a knock on the pesky Prime Delivery, okay? Amazon has come right up to your house, and they give that KP fresh and ready. UNK Lopper down to 1, and Muskingum University, they're going to try to gatekeep Kaiser University from getting outside of terminal here. This is a struggle bus of a situation now for Kaiser University, all right? Yo, Elite Spectre! Thank you for the GGs, my man. 5 pennies on the docket. I know it's not a lot there, but I still appreciate it nonetheless. All right? It does mean a lot to me. Louis, you'll get some food in a second. Don't you worry, baby boy. All right, 5 squats down. Kaiser University Premier inside of terminal. They currently wear one of the better positions on the outside. You've got Muskingum. This is a race for either or. I'm addicted to Collegiate Apex. If you're addicted, I'm a crack fiend. Muskingum with a knock onto Marine here from afar. Remember, that Marine is ALC's crypto. So, not much to say there. Kaiser University, they are knock of 1. TK Bird. That is not Muskingum. That is a rat from behind. Kaiser University, that is your Newcastle that gets knocked there. Sunny Styles getting scanned out, and TK Bird for a final finish. This could be a Muskingum dub now. All 3 members are fresh and ready. ALC are also in it, but Bethany Bison are part of the equation. A knock onto Sunny Styles, and Kaiser never cleared out the backside of Terminal here. That leads to them now down to one remaining member. A full trying rotate away. That'll be TK Bird picking up that next pick of KP. UNK Lopper finished off there by a Wazzy from Bethany Bison. And the Bison roster, that is double Kravers in hand. Because we saw TK Bird with one of them. Mystics got the other. I know not Koryu wants this dub, but against double Kravers, it may not be available. 3 squads remaining. Muskingham, Bethany Bison, and yeah, ALC. ALC continuing to rat this one out for placement again and again here. They might genuinely be able to get another second place finish depending on how this one goes. A quick snipe, a peeking away. The Lifeline ultimate denies Mystic the shot of his Kraber there. You ever get shot blocked by your teammate? Okay. Tough spot to be. Kraber's in hand. Muskingham has built up this exchange. That being said, both of them are in this zone. ALC playing the outside here. I mean, honestly, if ALC wasn't so bad at gun skill, I would, like, they've got great macro game. Let me give them the praise where they do find it. They know how to play to the end game. They just do not win their firefights. So if they could work on their gun skill, this would be a very, very good position to win the game. And it still is, right? There's always a chance. You've got both Muskingham and Bethany Bison stacked on top of each other. This should be an ALC dub. But we have seen many times over how they cannot convert to a win here. It's their chance to prove me wrong. 57 seconds, a final zone ahead. Muskingham on one side of Terminal towards the east. Bethany Bison on the inside. Gonna see if they can gatekeep them. Remember what I said, though. You have got double Krabers in the hands of Bethany Bison, and that could change any fight every time. 150 for TK Bird, but it is not the heady knock that they need. Instead, a quick Seer ultimate. I will say, that's big utility dropped super early here. There we go. TK Bird, a start to the end. Muskingham will be sent. A Wazzy. The rest of Bethany Bison, though, just as quickly pressured away. And it is a 2v2 exchange now on the other side. That is your lifeline down, so no quick resets. Instead, a peak play. No Kraber shot has landed. Nobody has stuck the revive onto plant yet here. I mean, this is the chance of a lifetime. Still, though, zone is closing. Muskingham able to find the reset. I don't know if I could say the same for Bethany Bison. Merlin season. Thank you for the follow. TK Bird back into it. A lifeline ultimate will give them their cover. And remember, yes, ALC is part of the picture here. For some reason, Awazzy is diving to the low ground. Bethany Bison have rotated their success here, and that might lead to, yeah, exchanges between them and ALC. Fervent Scroll caught out here. Now Muskingham University has high ground advantage. Couple of burns out and away. Bethany Bison will turn their attention to ALC, and instead, while ALC will go down, Bethany Bison are stuck as a duo. Muskingham, a 3-person advantage, and a final dub of the day. That is 3 wins for Muskingham University and 3 wins from Minnesota. Congratulations to Muskingham here. Talk about a finish. Talk about a hell of a finish. Able to work their way out there. Honestly, I would say it was gifted to them. And congratulations. This is what matters to me most. Muskingham win game 6. Take a look at this. Not Koryu invested, guys. MNSU sold no 6 wins. I agree. They did. They did. Not Koryu. He invested 20 points, and he just walked away with 1,800 plus. Talk about the success of a lifetime when it comes to predictions here. Just how it works. All right, quick refreshes. And I will say, final refresh of the day. 144 from Minnesota State Mavericks, 88 from Muskingham, 3 wins each, but the KP is the difference maker. 98 for Minnesota, 37 for Muskingham. Bethany Bison. By the way, Muskingham had better placement today. They had better placement on average. Minnesota did not. It really is the KP. Honestly, what is that difference there? It's about 61. At 61, yeah, at 61, Muskingum would have won. I will hop on the team stream. I'll hop on the team stream for you guys. Here you go. 57 for Bethany Bison, William Mary at 48, UL Apex Red at 43, 40 for Kaiser University, 35 for UNK, CMU Eagles at 33, Anna Marie at 30, ALC at 30, SEMO Apex 18, GUW Apex, IUE Red Wolves Apex 6, UW Apex, Assaulting Snipers, GU Apex, NEC Grims, MSU Black to round out the bottom 18. You guys hear Lewis? All right. Thank you for joining me, by the way, with College Apex on the mind. Good boy. All right, let's take a look. It's on a 10-minute delay here, but we have got all of our friends from the collegiate scene. Who's I'm Urisk?
I also can just ball the door off.
Can someone explain who I'm Urisk is and who they are in collegiate? That's all I'm curious.
Here's actually good as well.
Sloth's team? Got it. Thank you. All right, so Slothulus from Fisher. It looks like we will be saying goodbye to Y Envy here in their roster. Sloth isn't streaming? Got it. Okay, so we got a final finish here over towards the edge. Riley Mechanac and crew. Let's tune into USM for now. They've got a lay of zone. And honestly, decent positioning. Riley for Bofors. Riley used to be a collegiate player, Grap. Riley played on UQTR.
I don't really know, though. What's up with those?
No, I don't think we're mid.
All right.
In the
Well,
shop right
the
now.
quality is chunking there for USM.
They're
Let's
running
take a
our
look
back.
at Rusty.
They're Wraith portaling to our left. Okay.
Okay, Rusty and this roster, they arguably have the best position in zone right now.
50 on Wraith.
Come on, boys. You've got to
Wraith,
defend
one,
this
one, one.
high ground or else you're going to get third party.
I'm willing. A bad wall. All you. Give me knock, give me knock.
I have to manually increase the
150.
quality. Okay.
Rampart above. 40 on Rampart above.
No, give me source, bro. Source.
Crypto dead. We got 30, we got 30, we got 30.
I mean,
Wraith
it's a
portal
good
on
knock,
Wraith
but
portal
third
on
part's going to come in here.
Get out and up, get out and up.
Guarantee you third party comes in here. Get the full swim. Come on. Reset for Rusty G. It's not in the nick of time, though. EMP for the knock. Full thirst in the end.
Just one.
1v1. Zeph Apex with the knock of another. Zeph Apex for the full
Just one
thirst.
crypto off over there.
Okay. They're going to have to port out of this one. Back up to higher ground. It's not a bad high ground to play into, but with reset could be good.
Careful, Zeph, careful.
Yo, NT Rose, thank you for the raid. We're watching a little open action here. My lover from the likes of Arkansas State. I will say,
I'm still healing.
it's been a tough season for Arkansas in Premier League.
Dead.
I'm
Nice.
sorry for all the criminal things I say about you guys,
Going
but you
forward,
got to
back
earn
in.
it. You got to earn it. All right, I like this. Slide back in, top 9 exchange here.
Not res yet, not res yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Getting a spike towards that again.
Don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, push with me,
Yeah,
push with me.
swing this one, swing
Okay.
this one, swing this one.
Gopher's
three,
still
all three.
alive. USM are down to a
Get
duo.
up.
I'm on him, I'm on him. He's not
It
getting out.
should be this win.
That,
Bergotas. That's going to be Nasal's roster, I'm pretty
Yeah, we
sure.
need to hold in our
Or
space now.
Enemigo. One of the two.
Shit.
Okay, fellas. Top 5 finish. Top 5 finish. Who's still in it?
I think most people already Velcropped. Play up to
Okay,
here and
no
then just put the
USM,
back.
sadly.
Watch south,
No.
watch south. Team walk, I'm watching west side.
Damn. Okay, the only collegiate
Walking
team. The only collegiate team left alive
taking my
is
time.
going to be
Said it and I
Rusty,
didn't do
Zeph,
it.
and Crispy Bacon.
Fuck down.
You can close out the dead streams, just hit the eye. I mean,
West side
it's,
walking.
I don't want to close them out yet.
it's all over height clear,
No,
Bacon. Look, it's
all of
over
height is clear. All of height is clear. Play to everything.
Okay.
This is so
Let's take
good.
Crypto.
Down on this.
I mean, this is,
This
you
west team
win
wants to walk
from
up on
here.
Bacon. They are. They're taking space west. They're getting wrapped
It's
north
all right
side.
by
Zeph
nine.
back,
Elijah
Zeph
Cruz,
back,
Live
back,
Hard
back,
Savage.
back.
True, Nat
We
T
need
Rose.
to fight
True.
Yep.
Plays
We down.
down. Yeah, it's not.
Hold the
player
pressure,
space.
Don't let them walk up.
I will. You guys would do better if you play.
This guy slide in, this guy
If you
slide in,
play
this guy.
zone, you
Right here
guys
in the
would
spike.
do better.
Practically in the spike. One's all the way up. One's all the way up.
Body.
I'm EMPing these guys. 50 on Wraith.
Grap. I know it does. I just don't want to
Right?
click the
No,
button
I'm
when I
gonna
can
have to
full
walk up.
screen.
I have to
Rolling
walk
up.
up.
That's fine.
Thank you for the likes, guys, by the way, on TikTok.
Play it slow. Play it slow.
Gotta go, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
play it.
game.
Don't
See you
be
guys
slow, like
later. Yo, Elite
You have one up on
Spectre.
here.
Good to see ya.
Thanks.
I got one of my guys learn Newcastle, so we're making the attempt. I'm gonna tell you right now, Just start
They're
doing
trying
it.
to do anything now.
The best way to learn is
Yeah,
just
I'm
by
pulling.
doing.
They know they're in a good spot. They shouldn't move. Zeph, just be. You're in a spot where you can't climb easily.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you
guys.
guys really just train getting into zone
can't help
down
you guys
pat
right side, just call me
consistently,
back. Just look at me.
and you fly in about
Oh,
zone
you
2
are
with a
side,
Balcol,
Rusty, you're
you will get a
Yep.
top 6 position probably 3 out of your
Drone on
6
this team.
games. I guarantee
Got a
it.
knock.
Okay. That's all you gotta do
The
anything about
way
that.
Tamu
cool.
learned,
Nice.
Texas A&M
Nice.
learned how to play competitive Apex by playing zone.
The low ground rampart just killed one as well.
All right.
It's just a duo on your guys'
USM
side. It's a trio
down
right,
in
duo
4th.
left. Yep. Play calm.
I thought they were still in it. They might be on a. Their 10-minute delay might be a little bit worse.
Play full calm. Yep.
Good night, Bulldogs. Good to see you, brother.
Break drone.
Play Vault Castle controller every game. You shouldn't lose.
Run
I
50,
generally
Run
think
down.
that.
Nice.
Run a Catalyst
wall.
Valkyrie.
I don't have.
Yeah, I like Catalyst a lot better. Just so issues with holding spots.
They threw a vert arc. We just drop a spare right side.
It was only Viz dead when you saw it.
Good.
Ah, I got it. Well, hey, USM still
not
managed
infinite
to
ammo.
survive to top 3.
That's nice. They just rezzed on
They rezzed,
left.
by
The
the
duo
way.
res. The duo res. 210 on the rampart.
I mean,
Fuck,
this
that's
is-
actually ass.
This is such a
Rampart has
dub.
over armor.
Duo res bacon, make sure
Okay.
they don't land on height.
Yup.
We're getting on the catalyst.
Knock
That's
him.
I think that's a duo low.
Great job, Zeph.
Selling. It is a trio, jet low.
My brother
but
from
I think
another
the team that
mother.
res just EMP'd, no? Yeah. That was
Right
very
here.
EMP.
150, one.
Do anything about that right now. Okay.
Come on, boys.
Rampart
I
team
mean-
sliding towards them.
I mean, this is such an easy game to win for them. I'm not kidding. They should win this. Come
I'm still
on.
knocked, by the way. So it is just duo and then right.
Here we go.
Taking the three
Piercing
man.
spikes.
I still have ball by
Oh,
the way and a
Make
frag.
sure Crypto's not in just somewhere on the right.
They
No, he's just playing on the
Got
balls.
Oh,
Telling-
they're good. They're good. Don't
Healing,
get knocked.
healing.
Don't get knocked, Crispy. Don't get knocked.
They don't walk up at all.
They have to play into
try to
each
walk
other,
on that.
not into you guys.
Telling.
Oh my gosh, how many
I
nades
have
do they
catwalk.
I
Catwalk.
have?
don't
space.
EMP now. I don't much have a choice. I mean, no EMP.
I got one catwalk.
That's a good wall.
Wait, I didn't. Where'd my
Use on
catwalk
that.
go? Oh, my catwalk's bad. Rolling
Okay.
nades, rolling nades. They're dying, they're dying. Rampart dead, Rampart one, Rampart dead.
Huge, Rusty.
I'm looking over this, I'm looking over. Two down low, two down on my side.
Swing in.
Zeph's
Swing
got
with me,
it.
swing with me.
The other team can.
No.
60 on cat.
We'll knock.
The cat wall saved them.
Careful. No.
The cat wall saved them by accident.
Get knocked here, get knocked here.
No.
No, we just rolled.
No. The cat wall fucked up.
Dude, I threw that. I got my drone broken like a fucking retard.
Oh my god.
He
Oh.
also let them fucking res the catalyst.
I told you shit wall. Yeah, we all know it was shit wall. You didn't tell me shit. God damn. 5-star wins that game. Bear Claw, one of their better ones. USM, 4th with 5. Hold on, check this out. USM, 4th with 5. That's pretty good. I don't have the other team names memorized, but... Damn, that's close. Let me scroll up for the point standings here. See if it can load. Battlefly just so ass sometimes. HBM is MV? Okay. Online open, results. Might be because I'm not logged in. No, it's ALGS. Try reopening on incognito. Okay. I will say, I can't really show you guys this on incognito windows, though. Aura is Sloth, Bear Claw's Rusty, WoW is Cheater Mav. True. Okay. Damn, why don't they have the open on the ALGS page? It's kind of weird. Huh. Okay, accept all. Yeah, it works. It works on incognito for some reason, but it doesn't work on. It does not work on the other one. So I guess that's just kind of how it'll go. All right. So finals right now. 5-star in the lead with 38 points. That's Dig, Dark, and Caden. Nano, Kuzer, Big Louie. That's a very good roster at 31. No Sweat at 30 themselves. Fellas, that's okay. That's our first like real collegiate player. Beaufort's in 4th right now. 3 games to go. Shout out to Bear Claw with a 3rd place finish, 9 points. Chunk of KP in that last game. That's tough. My internet or Zephyr's keeps lagging. It's definitely mine. I have way worse frames tonight. For some reason. Turn off. Let me see if it. Let me turn off the other PC stream real quick. I turned off the other PC. That might help a little bit, but sometimes living in buttfuck nowhere is just living in buttfuck nowhere, guys. It's kind of how it goes. I literally live in farmland. Okay. USM 6th. Damn, bro. 4th, 5th, and 6th right now. So close. HBM, YMV's in 8th. If Bear Claw win that with KP on both teams, yeah, it keeps pausing while watching, which normally doesn't happen. Yeah, no, I can actually see it. I'll just tell you right now, I'm at 20,000 bit rate today for some reason. So, it's just struggling. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do. And it doesn't help that I'm trying to watch 6 or 5 Twitch streams all at the same time. Hey, I live in buttfuck nowhere. Okay, but you also live in the Midwest. And the Midwest actually arguably has the best fiber stuff and everything. Yeah, shit that lot. Yeah. Sadly, I'm actually down by 1/3 of my usual connection tonight, which really sucks. It's actually like hyper unfortunate. I wish I could do better for you guys, but no luck. I love my fiber internet. I have never gotten to try fiber internet. All right? Years upon years of hearing about fiber internet, and I have never gotten the chance. Can you believe that? All these years. I don't even think I have fiber. Let me run a speed test. I can run a speed test real quick. All right, speed test should be pretty bad. I'll post a speed test in the Discord. You guys are lucky. I've always wanted fiber. 670 Mbps for your download. What's your upload? Because remember, Twitch streaming is not about download. It's about uploading. Downloading is a part of the question, but that's not for this. For my bitrate and stuff, I need good upload speed, and I do not have good upload speed. I'm getting 14, 15 Mbps for upload tonight. Usually it's about 50. Yeah, I got 16.8 upload tonight. That is about as bad as it gets. All right, well, I mean, I'll ask you guys, do you want me to keep streaming this, or do you want me to just cut it? Because it is laggy for me too. Yeah? All right.
They just hit ring.
Okay, that's YMV squad. I was about to watch in screen shoot. It'll be quality. Well, never forget that doesn't change the quality for me, really, or the quality of my upload speed, you know? Sounds like my home internet. Yeah. It's not bad anymore. Don't end. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're officially on and over to, looks like Storm Point for now. Wall is going to be for USM. USM will start in Wall. It looks like I'm your us team. This is Slothula's team. They're going to be all the way in Zeus Station. That's good for rotations. YMV squad, they got their chunks cut out for them. Ferrari. I don't know if they're going to send North Pad, but we'll have to see. And then what do we got for... Oh, we're on an ad break for Riley Mechanax roster. All right. Rusty G and them will be in Jurassic, and looks like the rest of everyone else decent for now. All right. Pain in the ass to watch this. Yo, Wizard! If you end, that means I have to take my NyQuil and sleep. Are you sick? If the ad break timer is ticking, you have to refresh the timer for it to reload. Okay. I mean, I'll just put on USM's comms because they've got a fight going.
Can we go up top? Oh, hold the height. Get height going.
Pulling on me.
Come on, USM.
Zach.
What's up, Ethereal? We're watching the end of the Open series.
This here's low ground.
Post your Discord. Oh, let me see.
Don't come to my door, Zach. Don't come to my door.
Yeah, I'm playing height. I just saw you everything.
Damn!
I might try to climb.
Where that?
Damn!
Close. I might try to climb roof.
You can't share with us. It's actually this.
You can play back roof.
Dude!
Yeah.
That speed is insane, Dank.
They're inside.
Are you watching Group B this Saturday? Ethereal, I am watching C versus D, sadly.
Watch back. Can we drop on this kid back?
Watch him back. No. They left this hero and shit. They kind of
Maybe.
They're trying to up down. They're missing.
No, I'm not watching C versus D. I was supposed to watch C versus D this last week. You only pay $70 a month? Damn, I pay $0 a
You can on
month
this building.
for my internet.
You
In
gotta take more walls
fairness.
down, by the way. You have to get more ramp walls down.
So, you get what you get.
Up down on my side.
No. USM nades up onto height here. It is up to this roster to defend. They are still sticking on the triple white napkins. Come on, Southern Mississippi. You've got to do it. Lemon Squeezy and Pippi for Zephyr. Oh, that is such a bad trade for Zach.
I have 300 left.
I love USM. Oh, man, this is tough. Okay, mobile shield plus a reset. You're burning through Newcastle revives. Zach on a re-knock. I mean, it's not bad, but come on, USM.
There's another team. It's another team.
They may not have to third. They may not have to get out.
Motherfucker, you moved it. No.
Rolling Thunder. Okay.
Motherfucker, like, what is happening?
Woo!
I'm going this way. I think we go this way.
4 teams, bro.
Holy shit. Zone's pulling barometer, and we've got a stack.
Hit the man scan.
What is that? That is like collegiate level decision making. Okay, Riley Mechanax squad's outside of Jurassic. We've got a red room play inside of Pylon. I'm your Esque rosters still stuck outside of Zippy's down below, and Seat Tote Station for our friends there. Now this is a Pylon finish. So right now YMB's roster's currently actually playing zone.
Popping it. Taking this one too. I got it.
They're fighting hard, bro.
Only woman in open, by the way.
You can portal inside that building, and I can drop an.
Bro, you know who the number 40 team in contenders is?
I'm at
Is
Pyramid.
it
Wait for Nox, though. Wait for
ACU?
Nox.
Oh, I see.
I have it in 20. I don't think I'll get it.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is this particular spot for them, it will convert to an endgame position. I much prefer what we got cooking here on Rusty G and them, but Pylon finishes can get schnasty if you're not careful. All right. Let's hear what they're trying to decide for Slothfield's roster, because I do not know where they're gonna end up right now. This is a tough spot to get out of.
It just said beacon. Stormy Hatcher.
My stream just completely reset watching that for some reason. I definitely they could. A lot of demons are in the command lift area. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's more of Pylon available than underneath that stairwell. Like, it works, But yeah, like they're already starting to look out here. I guarantee you they're gonna be able to find something.
I don't want to get ratted here, bro. I don't know where these guys went. Alright, might as
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. All right. This weekend was my fault. Guys, ACU is not a real team. Oh, knock on Riley.
You need to fucking somehow just slide jump, like just
Come on,
cover him and just-
Saxtite.
He needs to super glide off this corner and get
Come
there.
on, Beaufort.
When you full heal.
Yeah. They're walking up to first me maybe, or what are they smoking?
No, I don't think that team knows.
Okay, go. You need to super glide off and grab me, Beaufort, like right now.
I'm going Miles, look.
Okay.
Whee!
Get me,
Okay.
Russ.
They may not. They may send
Hold the right
us.
team. I'm looking for the wide on the left team now.
I'm smoking my feet.
All right.
There are walls.
Walk back.
They're
Walk.
with you, so we have to use them.
I'm smoking again.
Holding backside now. I think I'm blues. They're trident coming up to the door maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
shot my cat Q on the door.
I'm being shot from
They're
far.
on the
Better
door.
chill.
Okay.
No one tunnel right now.
And they're above you, Riley. Care over here.
Come on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get
Get
out.
back again.
I'm almost there.
This still sucks though.
Holy fuck. I just get insta kill.
They don't have any rotation. All right. They have no rotation skills available. They've got smoke and catwall. And this is a pylon finish. So by the time they have to succeed on a fight for Jurassic. All right. Which just sucks. Okay. I don't like that YMV squad and Rusty squad are like right next to each other. USM, they're coming into Jurassic Choke. They might actually wipe out Riley's squad if they're not careful. Oh no, we're gonna Valk for it. Actually, this is the most important Valk. This is about to show us where everybody is in zone.
This maybe? No.
Pyramid's free.
Pyramid's free.
Holy shit.
Pyramid's free.
This is free as well.
Oh my god. Pylon is empty. Dude, the entire eastern side of Pylon is dead in the water. There's no one there.
Come in here. Look where I am. Look where I am.
Oh, that's a good crack. Does it lead to anything else?
Yeah, if I get fingers, I'm zipping up, bro. No crap.
Come on.
No, it's. Shit on pussy.
Look where I am, bro. Look where I am.
Good shit.
We can get you. We should.
Or Cosmos.
I'm gonna get doors on those. I'm gonna get doors on those things.
All the
Bro,
space
it's
is
gonna
open
close
and
up
Envy's
everywhere.
sitting
We
in
need
the
to, like, start
bunker.
wrapping left here, I think.
Okay,
I mean, does
Newcastle,
Envy
I don't
have
think so.
options for rotate? Yeah, they do. Honestly, I kind of hear what they're thinking because
There's a
this is
scout on the
tough.
left.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say something. Like actually, I knew.
What up, Ark Lucas?
I just didn't want to. We're flying in.
We're
They have
watching the
next
collegiate
knowledge.
squads
That's
in the
cool.
open
Back to
tonight.
pylon.
Okay.
And I got hurt.
Well,
They might fight.
Yep.
They might fight.
Okay, I will say this though for Envy in their position, if this works its way back over towards tree side, kind of like right up where you see the ping on the drop right now, if it finishes up closer, kind of like the Oblivion finish, that bridge walkout isn't terrible. All right, it's not great, but it ain't terrible. I don't know what Slothulas or Urisk or them are going to do. They're going to have to late Valk all in, which surprisingly should actually guarantee they find a spot in zone. So not much to say there. It looks like we're going to have holding hands on every side of zone. So you got Eastern for USM. You've got Rusty and Zeph squad is playing the cusp up above YMV and them. You've got a Jurassic stuck Beaufort squad. And yeah, I mean I think this actually converts better. Let's listen to Slothula's team because they're gonna have to Valk ult here in less than a minute.
Oh yeah, 100%. We need to go for this right now. I'm down to like go up this way. I'm down to go walk up a little bit close right here.
I'll take.
They do not
I'll
have
take
room
the
to 3.
alternator. In the Kraber. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, boys.
All right,
grab a
listen.
nade.
We're going for this hut, or this back here, or this hut, or underneath the water.
Well, you're gonna find out that
Or
all
just inside
all
pylon,
but
okay?
one of those
Whatever's free. Our
positions is
main
available.
prio is this hut right here. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure
right here,
2 of
right
those
here.
spots are guaranteed.
Right here.
All right, here we go. I guarantee you the first one up in front is available.
I'm spinning off, spin off. I'm going deep. This looks free. Yeah, that looks free, guys.
I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't convert.
I might die here, guys.
This doesn't convert. Slothylos and them are gonna die
No,
early.
we have to go for the pyramid, guys. It's free.
We're trying to let you heal.
Oh, I died. You might be able to res.
This was a bad rotate, man. They have free access to the front hut,
You should be good. They're fighting.
and they just don't have the pole
We need
strategized.
to go there ASAP. I think you guys go there now. Put a wall.
I mean, okay. They're alive for now on that southern side of zone, but I definitely do not think this is a pull towards the southern end. This is a northwestern finish. This is got to be a northwestern finish. I feel like that was such a throw for positioning right now. All right, let's see Riley Mechanac and them. They are not in zone. They have no rotation ability. They have to fight their way in. There are some zones that pull down. There are some zones that pull right down there. Not Koryu. There are. Not with that ring pull, though. That ring pull is not a southern pull.
Yeah, okay, come. Yeah.
It's a 3. It's 3.
It's 3. Okay, cannon, I'm gonna smoke the edge. Okay.
This is tough.
We need to walk forward instantly, okay?
Oh! Okay.
I got sniped in the air.
Holy shit.
Bottom right.
Building.
On me.
Building. Batting.
Somehow, some way,
I'm playing close onto this door.
this team is alive.
Take this door.
Come to me, guys.
Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way you get to this position without losing one.
He's looking. Try and shoot this guy.
Oh my god.
You're right. You're good.
Okay. Holy shit. Turbo int rotate turns into reset recovery. Couple of big burns. Zones are closing. By the way, I just want to point out that I was right. This is the northern finish because why would I ever be wrong? I've only watched 1 billion games of Apex. So, you know, like I said, I'm just shocked that Yurusk and them just didn't know that. I mean, I literally, think about it. These guys have probably played more Apex than I've watched, and they completely inted their positioning. Like, they had the northern bunker available, and they flew past it. Envy's team is still in. Yurusk only knows how to sit and drone. That's fair. I don't know how you rotate out of this one. You're going to have to play a very tight game into zone here.
I got a Valko.
It's here bang, bro. They can smoke my walls and serious man.
Okay, can we just go now then?
Yeah,
yeah. This guy.
I think they can get into the southern side of Python. I do think. But if they get shot in the back on this rotate, this is tough shit.
Oh, I got fucked. I'm going though.
Here's your attack, bro.
Holy fuck.
I have to heal here.
I mean, they're in for now, but they're gonna get shot in the back.
Click on me for a sec.
What are we doing? No, that's that.
You should res me. They're gonna Syracuse.
I don't know who this team is that's on top of them. It's not one of our college squads. They're gonna stick the revive, but this is just.
Okay, yes.
Oh, you're shooting. Nice.
On us. You got res again. Res.
It's a solo. Who's trying to do that? It's a solo.
I'm not kidding. They might get this reset off, especially with Yurusk. Yeah, mobile shield down.
Here inside.
No fucking way.
You can save it, bro. We're fucking fine. We're chilling. He just
Not
put it
really.
in the water. He's above us. They're above us.
Okay, I got a wall then. I think.
Alive for now. Meanwhile, good pressure from USM.
Our rampart wall's gone. I need another wall over here.
Come on, boys.
It's gonna regen.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
This is still top 15. The best positioning for play is going to be YMV's squad. I like this. I like the
Audio's
attack.
gone, by the way. Team from Freeze crossing over to look at you guys. On the right.
If YMV and them third this appropriately,
I'm taking it. I think you hold
this is a winning
Yeah,
spot.
okay.
Wait for Bang. We can time it and push
Team
this
on your right. Team on your right, too.
Come on,
the
MV.
far right.
You
Oh,
can.
rampart walls. No. Okay, the fight
Team
never
from
happened.
on the fucking right here has like literally angles on us. The rampart. I'm breaking.
They're
the wall,
resting
though.
somewhere.
That didn't third. Okay, so that didn't third party in the way they wanted it to, and now everyone's kind of going to be looking at them. Now, granted, they still do have the walkout into the water here. They don't have to climb it up to finish it out, but that would be a dub. I mean, a dub. God damn it. That's such an early death, too. All right.
I think we land here. I think we land on height. I think we land on height. In the middle.
This is chaos. Only like 6 squads. Only like 6 squads can survive this. Yeah, no, they're dead.
I don't know.
I like YMV's position the best. Riley Mechanic and them got a couple of exchanges. This is not bad. The climb up here is kind of shit as shit.
We're getting cute.
I think they might have died.
Go for it, YMV. Go for it. Go for it.
Yes, he died.
Don't take it.
Okay.
Team on above us has fucking ramper walls. We can't peek them. They might peek on us though.
They're the gang team north.
They got oop, they did.
Defense.
We're fighting it,
Can we take portal again or take it back?
Scan that.
Nah, I don't think we can.
There's a team out here, guys. There's a team out here.
Yeah.
Because
I don't have-
nobody
okay,
likes this team.
Okay.
Shoot him.
That's it for
They have
Riley.
no defense.
I just have a ray gun.
Their teammates back here.
Two shots.
I'm walking up.
Okay, this probably gets thirded by Zeph and them in a second.
1 HP on 1.
Guarantee you this gets thirded by Zeph and them.
120 back.
That's all you, bro. Behind you. 100. Above me.
No.
Okay.
Take this.
Got it.
It is
Right,
in a
you need to
shit
go now.
spot, by
You
the
need to
way.
just go now. 3,
Okay, ready?
2,
Okay,
1.
go.
Walk in. Go. Fight left. Fight this. Two dead. One dead. Oh.
Everything other than USM, who like legitimately had a good position in zone and then just got oobed for it. Which, by the way, whoever is oobing for that position is pretty much guaranteed to win this game now. Or close if not 2. They will definitely be a top 2 finish. I don't think YMV's roster survived. I can check, but I'm pretty sure they went out. If they're still alive, I'm really impressed. Yeah, no, they're dead. Okay. Yeah, whoever has height here won the game. Damn, USM. Fucking USM, man. They got that shit yoinked from them from a shitty oob. Oh, man. Yeah, that's it for WoW. WoW goes down really fairly early there. I don't know who this is on the bottom, but they're not long for this world. I mean, you have to remember, both of these bottom 2 squads are just completely wiped out here.
So I'd like just wall this because I thought we were gonna have to take the 3.
No. It's a good catwall. It's a good catwall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that catwalk
that's
forced him to die to zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. There we go.
I don't think it.
One last remaining member. Pretty sure this was Madness. Yeah, the team on the low ground, that was surviving out there for a while is Madness's roster. I did see that. I'm curious to know if the team that killed USM, if that is the same roster that went on to win the game. Because I'm pretty sure whoever won the game came from that blue boxes. So this is a combination of college teams and RAN teams who sign up. Pretty much, yeah. It's basically anyone. I think the team that stole USM spot 1. Yeah. I am almost 100% sure it was that team. All right. Quick refresh on the scoreboard. I can't show it because it's on a private monitor. Looks like Flat are in the lead. That's Nano, Izzer, and Big Louie with 43 points. 5 stars in second now with 42. Revival, that's Madness's roster with 35. Niazel, Oobed, and 1. Okay, so that's Bear Goats. So the team that oobed onto USM was Bear Gotes. So that's Niazel, not Panix, and Ghostillas. So they're the ones that came from that high ground and ratted on them. No Sweat still in 5th. Fellas is the next highest collegiate roster in 6th right now with 31 points. To get to a tied run with Flat, they would have to get 12 points, 13 to take first away. Bear Claw Academy needs 14 points to take first away. And USM, this is when it starts getting into kind of diminishing returns here. You need about 19 points. So this is tough money for a couple of these rosters. Looks like YMV and them start to really fall behind, and there's not much else to say about some of these other teams. Yeah, most of the very, very solid seeds are doing well enough as is. Shout out to Bear Claw Academy, seed 52, currently in 7th overall right now. They are genuinely having a good set of games. This is tight as shit, guys. I mean, this is tight. 2 games left. USM just needs to win them both. That's the truth. This is classic Apex Legends, guys. It really does come down to just about every game. I will say that match 4, Bergotas won it with 10 KP, right? Revival with 12, though. Madness was on fire on that low ground. The problem is you have teams that we like, i.e. Bear Claw Academy. They get some high placement, 5th overall, but they only get 2 KP along the way, you know? And that slowly bites against you. I really do think that was USM's game to catch up there. Had they not gotten oobed by Bergotas, we would be discussing a USM in first place right now. Guaranteed. Because they would have went from like 20 points to 40 plus points there. And they would have gotten the KP to go with it. Damn. Okay, well, still 2 games on the board. We'll just have to wait and see. Suarez, let me go get you your hydration redemption as we finish up PSQs. It's gonna take a second though. So good. All right, I'm back. Hey, by the way, I want to shout out the people on TikTok. I tend to complain about you guys having like low attention spans and all this other horrid, mean shit, which is completely true. But thank you so much for sticking around and watching the streams, lurking, whatever. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to even be here. You could be asleep, and that would be totally fine by me. But I do genuinely appreciate it. So, game numero 5 of the ALGS Open. I don't know if any of our collegiate teams are going to be doing well, but shit on a brick, I hope so. I mean, the fact that all of them are literally, like, right there on the cusp. The coolest thing, by the way, is all they have to do, too, like, USM, as long as USM makes every single finals, Okay. This is the Ben Fawcett who has seen 3 or 4 PSQs in a row now advice. Getting all 4 finals is a cheat code to going to Pro League. If you get into all 4 finals, you will pretty much make Pro League. Because guess what? You may think that a team makes finals pretty much guaranteed every time. They do not. It is surprising how often a team will miss out on one event. And like, it kind of makes sense. Like, you watch USM or one of these other rosters, and you can see how in a bad day, they may not make it past semis, or they may not make it past quarters. It is a lot. It is a hard thing to achieve, especially 4 weekends in a row. That being said, yes, the 4 winning squads do qualify. But alongside that, additionally, the 4 squads who walk away with, or the squad who comes in and wins or goes to finals 4 times in a row is really likely to make it off of point standing. So, and I'm pretty sure the rules in effect this year where you can no longer, I'm pretty sure the rules in effect this year where you no longer can trade players around for their point standing
I got tagged.
on a team. I don't know if it's in effect for the open, but I'm pretty sure I thought that you can't make like late trades. Anyways, your squad, they got a fight going here. Double swing on the mobile shield is a guaranteed death, and for the rest of your team, it's gonna be a tough 3v2.
Nice, that's above you, Zolo.
No, he's not. He's right here. They're gonna go for the resin. Seer's not chasing. They're not chasing. They're looking over now.
You have to go to pylon. You have to just run the pylon.
Yeah, you have to run.
You have to keep running. You can't stop to heal.
Yeah. Damn, Sweet Tea's good. Yeah, I don't think that's tough. I think Slothios might be able to get that revive off, but so far I have not seen unpunished revives like really successfully. Now USM, they tend to play zone pretty aggressively. Let's see how this one works out. What are they deciding?
Without exploding? I'll get up for it. They're on it now. They're on height.
Okay. Evo trade for now.
Where's Lamb down?
I mean, you do have the Trident plus a mobile shield. You can trade for this Evo pretty easily.
Alright. Bag up.
Yeah. This is the last team to come.
Yeah,
The $ Slothulus could low-key go pro, guys.
Still there, still there. I saw one open and close the door. Maybe rotating now.
Do you guys know how sick it would be? You guys know how sick it would be to have people from Collegiate all consistently start to go pro from years of playing in the Collegiate ecosystem? And then we turn around and it's like, we know people in Pro League. They may not be the glory to the gods the best, but they genuinely could be very, very much eligible, you know, to just compete. And it's just so cool because we've literally gotten to see someone like Slothula's journey from UCF Knights to Fisher to now he's in Pro League. And maybe one day he gets poached and suddenly it's NRG Slothula's. Now, speaking of which, Sloth is dead. I want to see Schwab, Theo, Zwifty in finals next week.
We're just gonna balloon
I don't know about that.
blindly towards that way.
They're zero thing and shit. Team on height.
All right. Well, no Eurosk.
Let them scan start moving up. I need to grab an R9 and we need to hit that beacon.
Team flying to the left. Pylon.
This little guy is a menace.
Stormcatcher zone.
Do you see this little dude?
Yeah.
This little guy had to go to the vet because he ate a foreign object that's not food, by the way. It's not food. It's not tasty either. And so then he goes around vomiting all over the place because he's made silly choice. And then, yeah. Anyways.
He was running down.
Bro's healthy now and decided to be a menace. He's always a menace.
Yeah,
He's the cutest menace in the world. He is the most forgivable menace.
Newcastle Resi.
He could rob children.
I need to cover probably here. I'm not building on this single fucking P20.
You want to say that to chat?
Unlock that cat. Spin that bitch.
Nice.
Say that to them.
Back,
Say-
he's flash shoe. He's flash shoe.
Cut them. Yeah, Cat's one. Cat's the other one.
Your legs are caught.
Best died, bro.
Okay.
He's resing again.
He's
All
getting
right,
out of the building.
USM. The start of dominance here. You got to be confident. Come on, boys.
Newcastle one on the queue. Cat got a bat off. Newcastle running. Castle one, new open. Castle dead.
Big. Big if true.
There's
Okay,
nothing
they
to
could
do.
be rotated from behind, though. This is not a good spot for
Castle
USM.
one.
None of
70
them.
bullets left.
None of them are watching this rotate from behind right
Cat's
now.
gonna get left, I think.
Like,
Okay,
this is a
come on,
very
we're go.
third-partiable
Be careful,
position.
guys.
Get up to the building. Get up to the building. Get up to the
Thank
I
you.
have 60 bullets left. Bro.
Christ. I was about to say, if they don't have a backup plan for when this shit goes awry or where they need to play this out, you're basically throwing. Viz and Thalos have both been to Pro League, so I'm not surprised this team has done well. No, I'm not either. I mean, I've said this to so many people when they watch Collegiate. There are pro-level players. It's just a true fact. People come and rip on Collegiate because the entirety of Collegiate isn't pro. But there are players that are pro caliber. And to be honest, the longer that Apex exists and the longer that Collegiate offers the opportunity, we have seen year over year Collegiate gets competitive and more competitive and harder with more pro players. It's me, I'm the pro level player.
And it's not catted or Watson up.
Honestly, Wizard, I get you and 360 Swivel. Like, you both have a W in your name, so to me, you're the same person. Okay, free Finkers will go down. This is a really, really aggressive lobby.
Presence to actually barricade this shit, and there's no presence at all.
Okay.
We just-
The drop down from Stormcatcher might win this game. This is one of those kind of open-end slide hillside finishes.
you could
Granted, people being in Stormcatcher and this late rotate for USM is going to be tough. They do have the Valkyrie Ultimate Newcastle reset, but we did see how that can be capitalized on. Teams like Rusty G and them, they have arguably what is one of the better positions for the end game, but you and I, we all know this is a very, very hard place to be. You will get sent on here. Meanwhile, speaking of sending, none other than my favorite spot.
I'm playing. I'm looking middle. Whoa.
Knock him.
All right, trade for trade.
Just res.
I am. Resing.
Oh my god, bro. I shit on him.
We can't fight it, we should
This
go.
is big.
I shit on them. I don't know.
I'm getting Dora.
I'm popping it back.
I need
We're gonna get 30 here too.
Trade.
Here. I got stunned by that. Am I swing out?
One to top.
I'm dropping.
How long?
Dropping.
Yeah. I'm dropping.
I cracked him hard.
I'll drop two per.
It's okay.
Not the worst drop.
Burn that for no reason. We just go up the other side again? Or no?
Yeah.
No, they're above now. They're on both sides.
Okay, I just chill out for a little bit. How much light ammo do you guys have?
I don't have a...
70.
Right,
Fine, we
do you
need
need this? I have four.
I'm good. I don't need it.
I'll need more.
Keep my red. Just setting up.
We don't have nades anymore?
All right.
No.
They're good for now, but we'll see how it goes. USM's holding the defense. Rusty and G and them are in a great spot. Let's listen to this ping. Riley Mechanac is currently pinging where Rusty G is. And they are in a very similar spot to USM. Are they in like the same building as USM? No, they're further out. Okay, so they are mirroring where USM is. They do not have Valkyrie Ultimate. They could be fighting into them. USM's likely going to gatekeep this.
How many teams over here to not like be up here? That'd be so.
Also, USM's stream is so quiet.
I mean, Mythic's
guys.
pulling on us.
I can barely hear them. Can you guys hear them? Because I can't.
That got nothing to do, bro.
Mythic usually does not end, or Mythic usually does not spawn where end zone is.
Bro, it literally spawns on God spot sometimes. What do you mean?
I mean, I got.
It does not.
Like, I understand what you're trying to say, but like, no, that's not a thing.
Mythic does not tend to spawn where zone ends.
There's a Maggie
I've had
team.
Mythic spawn
It has
on
been,
me
I'll
on
say
God
this,
spot.
it has been
Maggie team right up there.
I'm
West
pray this team in the middle is not a Maggie.
Catcher.
If they're a Maggie, I probably can't get bin. I'm trying to open bin now.
I'm gonna try to
I need a
get...
Newcastle keep me.
Yeah, we might have to fight for this. We're gonna pull down though. Outside.
Yeah. I mean, let's just go tunnel.
Test. My mic's clear.
Can you move your queue up maybe? Oh, they fucking broke the queue.
Yeah, no. If I don't talk into my microphone, watch this. Ready?
I got the V7. I got G7 and
They just have they hit recon too. I don't think they're not going. They just hit recon.
Are we in tunnel? Are we going?
I was knocked one up there.
I mean,
It's
I don't
not.
know
The
if we're
mic
now,
isn't
but-
bugging.
Yeah.
It's a directional
We need
mic.
a phone to just scan that.
It only
Not-
picks
not
up
in-
audio this direction. If I don't
No,
talk
bro,
into
if
it
there's people,
exactly like
if there's
this,
people, we come back. If there's not people,
It's
we just,
like that.
We just, bro, there's a Newcastle.
it just randomly goes near silent.
Thank you.
That is something that I have to
but we
get
can
sure
just
to
play
repair.
here,
I
we're
do
gonna
know why
low-key
that
just output
happens
later.
too.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
from
man.
this wire right here.
Yeah.
This wire, if it's
Yeah,
bent the
don't
wrong
go.
way.
Can we even back off from that corner?
Yeah, you can.
I don't think we can back off from that corner.
If this wire gets bent the wrong way, the
We can
microphone
back up,
turns
we can just
off.
back up and buckle here, too.
There's a mosquito in my
I'm
room.
done here. We're gonna be tanking ring 4.
Cannon on top of us.
Wait. My mic's wire was not in the right spot. Hold on.
Up down it.
Running. Yep, Sam.
Hold on.
100. On my side.
On me.
Oh, come on, USM! Come on, boys! No, Dallas!
I cracked one outside.
I got it back. I can drag you.
You've got this,
drag
big
you in a sec.
boys!
Inside.
Come on, Thrustmaster 3000. Come on, Thrust Dracula. Come on, the Thrust King. Oh, that's huge, Viz!
Window again. Breaking kill.
Come on.
Go.
Swing together.
Thug on them. Swing on the thug. Let's fucking go, USM. Problem, they're not in zone. 25 seconds, and they have to get to that stairwell, and I
might just have to go
guarantee you
that
that
corner.
stairwell is taken. And that is
Or we Valkyrie. We can
not
Valkyrie too.
impossible,
Unless that corner's free.
but this
I
is
don't know.
struggle bus
so.
territory.
I hear looking at us. I hate looking at us.
I'm not gonna have Newcastle wall for this corner.
I mean, I don't think we can get swung anyway.
Come on, USM.
Okay, just come to us, Dust.
They are in zone, but this is arguably one of the worst positions I've ever seen.
They're still in height. They're not gonna end us.
The tunnel team's gonna shoot them.
Okay, hold on. USM, if they can delay till the very end, there is a chance that they can mirror the heights drop down. Problem is that this position will get shot out way earlier than height. So it is not perfect. It is very, very hard to play. I mean, I have faith, but this is struggle territory now. Are there legend bands? I believe yes, there are.
Top corner here on the other side of the fence.
There should be.
No, the plat's in the corner. I just seen it.
If they do that, is this our full safe? Like on me? I don't know.
Okay.
At Banks here.
Riley
moving.
Mechanax team is in the western side of zone.
They just catch Spike.
YMB's on the opposite
I'm going
side.
to scream at you guys the moment that.
I mean,
like, need you.
Rusty's squad is in a great position. Holding on to this spot though can, 30 seconds. I will be the most impressed
Close stairs
person
team's
on
not making
earth
audio anymore. They might have backed up.
if these guys can hold on to the best spot in zone, high ground Stormcatcher finish. If they can hold on to it on a zone close, that is single-handedly probably one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. I have never seen someone play this stairwell and this side and survive. You just get sent on. You get third-partied, you get sent on, and as good as you are, you just don't last. All right? Oh, USM. Here we go.
I have slam. I have regen slam. We just gotta pick. We just gotta find a good spot.
I think under a rock.
Yeah, maybe like right here. Right here, slam towards the downhill or something.
Oh, this is bad.
Watch these.
Oh, this is bad. No, not on Rusty.
We gotta be careful height though.
They're gonna get overlooked here.
That's a good wall. Be careful height though.
Ah, this is. I mean, they out-survived some of the drops. They might be a third-party eligible roster. Just watch them. Get those full thirsts. Get those full thirsts.
Slammed right above us.
I got look.
I'm watching our back. That's all you guys.
Oh, come on, USM. More KP.
Yeah,
Get as much KP as possible.
That cat's one.
Come on.
They're stepping up right here. Do we fucking third that guy?
No, no, no. You have a position in zone. You need to defend high ground. Zach W. Keys has the right idea right now. You guys need to open up a fight up there.
I got a knock here. I got a knock here.
Huge, 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 huge. No!
I'm back here.
I'm on the other side,
I had to break part of the wall. To get
It's not a bad break. 52%. WoW's down. 7 squads eliminated. That high ground might come back to bite them. I'm telling you right now. They also, from low ground, just get shot out so badly.
You're look hard east. They're like
Do we have any ultic cells? Ultic cells or anything?
Okay. YMV, Riley Mech and X team, they died. Envy is still alive here. Yeah, it looks like Rusty G died. Yeah, no surprise. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Envy, still alive, but USM, they are our team to watch. They have to defend this high ground. They are going to get overlooked above them. I'm telling you right now. There's no way they don't.
Just looking out. Looking out, maybe rotating.
We got a cat group on us.
It didn't look to drop on us.
Flying blow.
USM can win this game.
They might slam.
They're gonna slam.
Here it is. You have to win this fight. Pylons.
Okay. I'm not doing it.
They send towards us.
I'm queuing left.
That's a necessary cue.
Look right. Crack one.
Oh, this is so bad.
Goop's gone above us.
Come on, USM. Come on, USM. Oh, this is so tight. That's it for Envy. Oh, no. All right, that's the start of the end for USM. Yeah, no. You had to face them earlier. Because USM does not face them earlier, they die. At some point, you have to take that fight. The fact that they choose to never take that fight and they just let them slowly encroach on them, I know the slam was going to come in at some point, and so it's not great. But Zach W. Keys had the right idea, trying to look for pressure on that high ground. I know he gets knocked in the meanwhile, but there's literally no other way. Pretty sure Envy is the last team as a solo. No, I'm pretty sure Envy... Yeah, Envy got wiped out earlier. Envy was HMB. Envy was wiped out before USM. Yeah. I hate to say it, but the minute that team lost pressure against them early, they were kind of screwed. So that's it for the Phone and Freddy's. High ground slide down here. This should be a guaranteed dub for this high ground team. Dude, USM is in such great decision-making positions. They just either have like shit occur to them, i.e. the moment where they got screwed, or they're just not capitalizing on that one critical moment. Now, this high ground team, they might have just screwed up their game. They did. They completely fucked it. I don't know who this team is, but they just completely whiffed an easy and free win. They slid down so aggressively, they switched positions to high ground. You've got to be kidding me. Who just lost that? That was terrible. Oh my God. What are we doing? All right. Match 5. Quick refresh here. One last game of the day. I'll let you guys know how realistic it is that USM or Bear Claw are able to get through, albeit Bear Claw died really early there, and I told you it was going to be tough. I think USM, I'm going to be honest with you, I think USM needed to commit to the full Stormcatcher mirror. You either fight your way into that zone, or if you are any amount lower than someone else, you're just going to get full thirsted. So Flat wins that game. That is going to be a 12-point second place finish from No Sweat. No Sweat is the team that wiped them out. Phonum 5-star. They survive just a little bit longer there, but it is USM walking away with the third highest point line. They got 7 KP, 4 away from tying Flat there. And that was close. Bear Claw, only 2 points. Group standing right now, Flat are currently at 66. Good to see you, DC Deshaun. Good to see you, my man. USM is the closest collegiate team. Fellas is closer, but they would need 26 to tie, 27 to win. USM, they need 30 plus. I'm just going to be honest with you. Getting 26 is semi-possible if you really have the most immaculate game of your life. Getting 30, 31 points for USM just isn't in the picture anymore. It just isn't. They simply, it's not possible in this competitive of a lobby. And especially if the rest of the lobby starts getting just as aggressive, it's going to take pure luck. Bear Claw Academy, they've got to make an even greater, 35 point exchange for first. Yeah, no. I will say this, though. It is really important for these teams to do well in this next game, because there's a lot of squads like Grim who are kind of just done, right? Enemy Go. Phonem Freddy's, shout out to their third place finish, Cersei, etc. But they also understand they're just kind of done right now. And I guarantee you, one of these teams is probably completely mentally wrecked, and they're going to be whatever. Even getting 20 points. Say you're USM and you get a nice 15-point finish. At 50-plus points, you're kind of guaranteed a top 3 spot. And here's the thing. For USM, if they can continue to basically convert that in the weeks ahead, remember, this is a guaranteed dub for them. It looks like Urusk is going to be one of those kind of, the Aura roster looks like they're mentally chalked because they've already ended their stream. So that tells me where they're at. I do hate points-based qualification because at a certain point you kind of like mathematically know you're done. But the cool thing in Challenger Circuit or the Opens is that you're fighting for overall points right now. And overall points are way more critical than you think. Like, it is so close. So, I mean, we're all USM fans every weekend. If USM can make 4 finals in a row, they will be the first collegiate team to make Pro League. And that would be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. People would genuinely have to tune in to Pro League. And guess what? Other collegiate teams in Pro League here's the thing with USM. USM is not the best roster in collegiate right now. They simply are not. Cumberland looks better on certain days, which, granted, they play really well in collegiate. That's something else to say. But like USM, they're really hit or miss sometimes right now. Teams like Fisher, tell me, Dom 2 Cracked, Slothula's coming together alongside Golden. Future is Pro League, though. Future is Pro League. Future's, I assume, Invite Pro League, so you can't do Cumberland. But all I'm saying is this can legitimately inspire teams to try, right? I don't think Golden, not Dom. I know Dom plays with a different team, but Dom isn't in Pro League. So it's definitely exciting though, guys. Well, last game of the day. And I'm excited to see how it finishes. I just kind of want USM to do super well here for the final game. I know they're not going to win it, but one last game on Storm Point, they've done so well today. The fact that I'm looking at a team that is currently 6th overall with 36 points and a pro qualifier lobby going against like Nano, who's been Pro League more times than I can count. 5-star, who's been back and forth on that one. I mean, you've got some incredible rosters here. Madness is playing tonight. I mean, Bofer's been in Pro League. Miles, Riley Mechanac there. You know, these are all guys that, I mean, they're fighting for their last chance to get in, and it's honestly super impressive that I can even say a full collegiate team is right there. I think they've still got it too. 4 weeks ahead. I've got good vibes. Good vibes. God, looks like EMEA was a complete fucking shit stomp. I'm just checking the EMEA point score. It was an 82-point dub for DSK. And it's G Dolphin with 21 kills. That's insane. The fact that G Dolphin is still able to qualify for Pro League just shows you that, like, it's a different world. Shout out to Bren. Bren came back and he actually did really well alongside Aussie Owl, which I like. Wow, Genji, Zodiac, and Zico. Yans. Oh my god. Yans Alonzi are playing on a roster. Zaza. Klonaneki, Pablo, Minecraft. Zeta ending 8th, 8-pack North. Disappointment. It's hard. Atnum and Kyrie are playing together. That's cool. Kyrie's trying to get back in. Amiya sucks, dude. I've been saying that. I mean, there's not... I'll say this right now. I hope whatever conflict we have with Russia comes to an end. And I mean, I've hoped that. I'm not just hoping that for Apex's sake. But I hope some level of peace is made because there is a whole population of EMEA. Because I was there. I was there that day when we went from all of these incredible Russian players who, by no choice of their own, right? They have no bag in this. They simply are just not allowed to play anymore because they are no longer an eligible country and they can't just trade the opportunity. So,
one on this guy too. One on this guy too.
come on, bro. Come on.
What
are we doing?
I'm getting held by his teammates.
We probably have to get
I'm
out.
dead. I'm dead. Just run away. Run away. Run away. Run away.
You need to find the car. You need to find
Go,
the car. It's on the north
Bofer,
side
go!
somewhere. You need to find the car. The car's there.
I see it.
I remember in 2022 when we went from like... He's probably out. Go, Bofer, go. Go, Bofer, go.
You're out. Nice. Good shit.
All right, Sac State's Bofer will survive for now, but shit, man, not for much longer. Okay, USM's still in it. They've got Launchpad finish. That's not a bad spot if it is their final spot. No, that's a really good spot, actually. Aura will go down, and that is I'm Eurus team. Their journey is done. So they finished kind of bottom 20 here. And the rest, not much else to say. Zach W. Keys, nice snipe. Nothing exciting is going to happen here for a while. But yeah, I remember, if we go back, because here, I mean, nothing's happening right now. Nothing exciting. Maybe a Beaufort def eventually. But he just got a craft and maybe a reset. If we go to Apex Legends and we go Pro League, and we go all the way back to 2021. Wow, I remember this season. That's so cool. Yeah, there's my name. The biggest region of competitive players was Russia. Russia had some of and a lot of these guys did move to try and keep their career going, but there's a lot of them that just couldn't, right? And so many incredibly competitive representatives of EMEA, and so many of that M&K or Insane Controller or Console, who cares? They just no longer were allowed to be a part of the ALGS. And that, I'm telling you, it's night and day between that and what ended up happening. Because you diminish immediately, like, you just saw it, 21% of FIP.
I thought it was full HP, by the way.
No, he wasn't. I hit him for.
Is that it? Did they all just die? Okay, yeah. Why Envy's team's out already? Dang, some rough starts today. Yeah, unfortunately, me is just not. Yeah, it was literally night and day. We went from high quality, incredible rosters across the entire region to suddenly you had maybe 2 or 3, like right out of the gates, you had like 4 or 5 teams that tried to stay together, like Major Pushers and all these others, Team Empire eventually into Aurora, into Fire Beavers, into, it's just tons of teams. And the problem is, eventually you realize that you moving to another country to make your Apex dreams stay alive in Europe, it's just not feasible unless you truly can make finals every time. Which, on one hand, I can only count maybe 6 Russian players that can truly do that. And so, a very talented roster that's competitive in a general sense was no longer allowed to truly compete. And EMEA, ever since then, has become kind of a shit show. In a weird way. It like, there are still really, really competitive players, but I'm telling you right now, there is probably a wealth of young, talent that is constantly evolving, especially throughout Russia, that just isn't part of the equation anymore. And so, I don't know. That was like, I don't think we realized it. I don't think we realized it in 2021, but that was the death of EMEA from the get-go, right? There was no future for EMEA at that point. And it's just the truth. It's just kind of how it goes. 13 squads remaining on a round 1 close. This is what I talked about. People give up on when the points, and I think it's really silly to give up on the game 6 here because it's overall points that help you qualify. And so it's tough. Corey's just agreeing with me, Wizard. Yeah. And then I don't know. Twisted Mind! Yo! Orb! Orbex? Orbsy? Orbex? Orbexy? Anyways. Thank you so much for the follow, my man. Appreciate you sticking around and enjoying a couple of things or two. Looks like Zeph Apex got a little knock here and devastated, but I don't know if it'll lead to much else. They're kind of stuck outside the zone, bro. This is a shitty spot to be. I thought doors break when you put a Watson fence line through them. What am I looking at? Am I going crazy? I thought doors broke when you put Watson fence line through them. When did that change? Whatever.
Didn't they nerf rest farming on this patch? Didn't that go live this season?
You can only do it 3 times or 4 times.
It goes like 170.
Okay. Yeah, not much exciting happening. Well, they changed it like 2 seasons ago. How do you not know this? It's been like 2 months. It's been like months. Because most people never really set up the play to begin with. Like, to be honest with you, Grap, most people don't set a node behind the door and really try to play around getting a cheeky Watson wall. They just don't. I mean, in all my years of watching competitive, most of the fights that take place are just 99 drop fuck you. So, I've only seen one critical fight about like 2 years ago that was around it. So. Also, Watson hasn't been the primary pick for Control Legends for a bit here. It gets picked up every once in a while, but I sure as shit see a lot more Caustic on my eyes than I do Watson these days.
The other team that might be coming from Pylon. I saw the dude jump from top Pylon. I have to get Brawler.
I got children ripping on me for missing one sentence of a patch note right now. It's a tough spot. It's a tough place to be. Can we get rid of Caustic already? No, probably not. Caustic has been dead and out of the meta since 2022. He's going to be here till 2027.
I'm getting shit on. Keep us a new gen. Actually, I'm talking Phoenix, actually. You can use gen anyway, but if you shoot your gen, you can break it yourself, but yeah, that's true too. You just do that.
Wizard, you get a pass. You and I fight the same demons, Wizard. And that's all that matters. I'd rather have Vantage in meta. I want Vantage's ultimate to be turned into a Kraber. I'm going to be completely honest with you, dude. Okay, well, we're on Twitch ad breaks apparently for the other streams, so they must have their ads set up at the same time. We sure do, man. We sure do. You know what I mean.
It's...
Ooh,
I'm
yes.
back here.
Nade on Viz.
Almost cracked. What is the building team doing? They can't up on the highway. They are the building team. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, dude. I was gonna say, but they can't fucking.
13 squads on a round 2 close. Starting to look realistic, but like I said,
in the red room, I think?
this is the bare minimum.
Purple in the boobin.
My man is not even playing the game. He is literally AFK. Damn, Riley's ad breaks are long. Holy shit. Enjoy my revenue, Riley. Click, click, click.
I'm 300 off.
Your gen's gone. Alcohol, careful.
Yep.
They
I
smoked
fell
your.
down. I fell down.
Dip it, motherfucker.
I fell down. I fell down.
Beanie.
I fell down. I can't do anything. I fell down.
Wait,
I jumped by mistake.
Wait, I don't think we can do anything.
Don't drop. Don't drop. Don't drop. Don't drop.
They're nading, they're nading, they're nading, they're nading.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Really?
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna kill myself.
That is just. What do you say?
Go inside that room.
Like,
They're
what do
moving
you
it,
what do
Val.
you say? What do you do? My man simply just fell down, overcommitted,
You gotta run to him, y'all gotta
and that was it. He slipped. That's all that happened. And now USM, arguably, they still had to rotate out of this situation anyways. So it's not the worst thing ever. But now they have to play from the edge of zone
That's really your only option.
to get in.
There's a team pile
Bro
on.
fell
They're
down
back
and
up.
cost the
They're
whole
backing out of
game.
the pylon, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll go.
You craft,
Yeah,
boy.
you craft it.
thankfully it is a pylon reset. Unless this team decides to be
like, what
complete
the-
Try to find
chuds.
ult cell. Try to find ult cell. I have an evac.
Fine.
Okay.
Ammo.
I have an evac.
We
but it's
know
not-
red rooms are free.
Damn, man, that just sucks.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say to that? I mean, I can't blame Thalos. It happens. But it just sucks to be in, like, a Game 6 good spot. And it's tough. Slipped on a crack, broke his back. Yeah. Well, from Pylon, they've got an evac. It's not the end of the world. And because there's so little teams alive, I do
don't think
think
it
they have
console,
reset
you
potential
try.
here.
No, okay.
Okay, just walk up here, back.
Is Thalos controller?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
So let me
He
get
is?
back here.
Sweet. Good to know.
I'm 1-4.
You need like a 2x or something, or anything literally. You have a spare sight.
Bro, we could go for top again, maybe. I don't know. Actually, no.
We're not gonna Valcolt after.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to watch
Bro, we can go
Thalos
middle here,
stream
too.
ECAC next Monday from here?
I'm gonna take that shit.
I put it up as an offer to Thalos,
Yeah,
and
we
I
on
think
our
the
left
other
here.
the other people who would be around.
We can just play these rocks.
But
keep these
I'm
people
not going to
alive.
be
free,
home
free.
because I'm going to be
Yeah, we're not-
picking up people.
Fighting right room. Ice cream, fighting right
ECAC
room.
next Monday, more like
Valkyrie
finals
tried to
next
save
Monday.
right
Huh? Oh,
Or go for like over here.
Hide is
bro.
not free.
True.
That's not free. That's not free.
true, Zach. All right, then no.
Maybe
No,
what about like over here?
he
or
won't
some
be
shit?
streaming it.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Yeah. I have multiple PCs. I think opens each weekend. No, you're right.
What the fuck?
We need to take
Yes,
space.
Wow.
I'm gonna put.
Talk about a
I'm
good
putting-
fucking
I'm putting wall
rotate.
inside.
Okay.
I can't believe,
Before you
Zach,
get
I
into
can't
that
believe you
purple,
guys got this
thought it
free of a
was over there.
rotate after fucking it up.
That on us. We have the care pack on
This
as
is
well.
open? Wizard, this is
Fine, fine.
AGS
Yeah, they
open.
landed under. They're ready
Dude,
over
this
here.
is
They're ready over
insane.
here. Is it a duo?
We went from mid spot to goated spot. Albeit, I don't know how well this converts the end game, but
Careful here.
it's a-
Careful here.
damn, if in a minute 08 you guys can hold on to this high
I need a
ground,
sight,
I'm
bro.
looking up at that.
Like,
I mean,
you
this
drop
is a
the sight?
schmoo.
No, no, I had a 6x.
It's not a lot of KP for the roster yet, but I hold out faith.
These guys are running over here. One is at least. There's still two over here.
There's a dude 1 HP here.
Back out, back out, back out, back out, back out. Back out, I get 174.
Yeah, Zach W. Keys is not spoiled. It is a 10-minute delay.
I was 91.
So the game's already over.
two.
On a round 4 close, yeah, it's already done. Start streaming
I
what
landed on a
POV.
team. Bro. These guys are not real.
They died.
Yes, they do. Team here.
On our side
I'm
somewhere.
looking at
There's a team on
On
us.
our side somewhere. On the staircase. You try to clear this?
in the car.
They just slammed under.
There's a solo in the car here. A solo in the car. Cracked him. There's a solo here. Cracked here.
Yeah, we need to look back. We just need to look north.
Yeah.
Yes,
Look back.
yes, turn around. Just control the pace of the flow here. Make sure everyone's knocked to the low ground.
I'm fighting tunnel.
a whole
Christy
team on
Bacon's
blues under
still
us.
alive. Miley still alive. Alright, it's really just you somewhere.
You
I'm,
look this way,
I'm
visiting.
lagging. I'm lagging. I'm lagging so bad, bro. What?
Whoa, holy shit. Rubber banding
There's a whole
like
team here.
hell.
It's gonna have to move, I think. You gotta be careful. Careful
Oh
about
my
back.
god.
I'm on you, fellas.
They're there. They're there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Zach, you're representing USM at this tournament. Don't you guys got some USM PCs or something?
This whole 3 man's looking at us. This whole 3 man's looking at us. You guys are giving up our back.
Okay.
I'm online, not in person.
They're playing the staircase right here.
They should mail that shit to you.
They're trying to step up. I don't know.
There's a Stilus here. I'm pretty sure down here too.
I'll be honest. If I see Valkyrie
go
and
to Intel,
Newcastle
thank you.
still
I'm
in,
gonna
it
keep
makes
looking
me
at
question
Intel.
if there actually are bans.
There's Stilus here.
This is also online. Imagine if I was triple-digit frames.
No,
Imagine.
they're still under there. I hear them. They're on the low.
Honestly, so true, bro.
They're all like on the staircase, left side.
I mean, this is such a good
You gotta be
spot for
careful, there's fucking 3
USM.
men looking at it.
Zach, if you guys don't get ooged on, if you take a better fight in Stormcatcher, and if this game is as good as I think it's gonna be, which it's at this point is actually hard to survive, but damn, playing on those PCs are the hell. When I was on Cumberland, that shit felt insane.
Our height's not gonna be in. And
You might have to move to Mississippi, my man. Might have to move to Mississippi.
I think we slam all my ping.
Like right below them here?
Yeah.
That's a solo in the car by the way. Solo in the car below us.
Well, top 7 in this game at least thus far. Zach, I know you're gonna watch me watch it to the end, but I'm very proud of you guys today. Obviously, there are some blemishes, some moments to fix, but as I told so many people, if you make finals 4 finals in a row, 4 finals in a row is an almost guaranteed pro league position. All right.
Yeah, look for a Valkyrie.
We gotta go. We gotta.
Right here on the fence line. Right here on the fence line. Right here. Come here.
Are we going? I'm going now.
Wait, see where they're gonna drop.
Going now. Oh, he's not clicking as well.
Might be able to take.
Scuffed as fuck, bro.
Might be able to take that guy off height, bro. There's just one.
Take him outside if you can.
I hit him.
Dick 'em mode. Get 'em, boys.
Fight him.
I'm slamming. I got.
Oh, he got silenced.
It got canceled. Take your
Q from us.
I'm cracking him down there.
Just gotta chill. I'm at 80%, bro. It got hard canceled with the seer.
We're good. We're okay.
How are we still alive?
No reset. We were resetting. We're fine. Okay, you're full safe on me.
Safe right here.
I knock back here. Shoot back.
Not gonna lie, he still has that castle reset.
Burst.
Coming up.
I'm at 95. Almost.
Come on, USM. Top 6 is good, but we can do better.
Get out of my way.
You gotta send forward. Yeah.
Huge.
Regen.
Okay, problem. That drop is gonna wipe you guys.
I'm batting. We're both healing this.
Come on. Take your time.
The Maggie.
I'm looking. Knock.
Oh, this is huge.
Outside.
Huge.
Blow. Taking his blow. I got you. I can nade and fucking cube.
Damn. I'll tell you what, that bow check's putting in some very slow
I'm breaking wall. I'm breaking
work.
wall. I have infinite ammo.
Come on, Viz. There we go.
They're just tucked. They have to move first. That's 3 kills for us.
The team below.
The little train that could right there.
I'm not gonna slam, bro. Do we have ulti cells? These guys moved.
Oh! God, pick up any of that KP. Any of that KP, man. That's it for Bear Claw. They made top 6 at least.
Looking.
Come on, USM. This is a win. You guys are so capable.
It's broken.
Huge pylon. Damn, Viz's stream is like bugging out. Thank God he had infinite ammo. I know, right? All right, well, minute 30 to go. The drop will probably kill USM here. I love USM.
Do we not just slide to this rock and QP?
Bro, I think we just slide and kill the team.
You have to slide and kill, but you're going to get thirded even if you're successful. The slide probably also,
I'm going.
if there's even a single rat behind it. Okay, that is a great mobile. Huge.
Jump them.
Huge.
They got knocked. They're reslamming.
Oh my God, massive.
Newcastle's one. Grab me, Viz.
No, stunned. Oh, it's huge.
Oh, bro,
No,
hit the
the
wall.
rock. The fucking rock, Dallas.
They're all healing. They're all full healing.
Survive to 2 at least. Survive to 2.
No, no shot.
Ah!
We should have slammed.
We're getting a full drop. I said a drop on the rock, bro. Why would he get a full drop? Everyone's getting collaterals. Like we have 3 top shots
So
on
close.
Like we had so much time there.
I thought you meant the rock, as in the rock.
Third place is good though. Third place is not bad. If we win all 3 Storm Point games like we could have easily done, we would have won the entire thing there. Yeah, I will say, I do think, as this is pseudo Zephyr coaching. I know, crazy. This guy coming in. Take it on the chin, okay? You guys clearly, I mean, I genuinely mean this. You guys clearly showcased you have an immaculate capacity to understand the games, to get into fantastic placement positions, and eventually, I know the pressure's on. All right, 2 keys, 2 minutes of ads. He can check the VOD, I guess. I don't know if I even want to wait to say this. I know the pressure's on. Shout out to Flat, by the way. A&R will scrim at all-star practices ECAC and NC pretty much where Octane gets banned game 1. Well, I'll tell you this. All I will say is, I don't think it matters when it comes to practice with you guys. Genuinely, I do genuinely think that fuck the comps, fuck the issues y'all are dealing with. The calls are impeccable, right? Of course, there are minor mistakes here and there, but you have the gun skill and you have the efficiency when it comes to some of these calls. I mean, I know it's new for you, Zach, but especially for Thalos and Viz, the capacity to set you guys up for 4 finals in a row to deliver, especially when you're finally in week 3, week 4, you got to realize how good that will be in terms of a point standing. All right, ads are over. Zach, all I'm saying is, from what I watched tonight, from what I witnessed, it wasn't the perfect night, but it was far from the worst, okay? And if you guys can consistently make all 4 finals without fail, all right? All 4 finals. That, like, no, there is literally no if and or but to that statement. If you make all 4 finals and you deliver an immaculately similar performance, eventually you will have a great day. Okay? You will have a fantastic day. It is inevitable. The capacity for you guys, it sometimes feels like the sky is the limit. And if we can get over that hump for y'all into a position where you're comfortable because your points let you be comfortable. Like when you go into that round 3, it's your 3rd finals in a row, and you feel comfortable because you know you've had a top 5 and another top 5, and suddenly you're going into your 3rd round of finals knowing that you, in terms of points overall, are probably going to make Pro League. That level of confidence will allow you guys to turn around and eventually either have a fantastic day and just straight up make Pro League, or just have another fantastic top 5, top 2 performance, right? It's to me, it really is it isn't an if, it's a when, okay? Especially because Thalos and Viz, they're on the top of their game right now, and I know you're rusty and fairly new to the whole competitive scene in terms of the long term, but you're right there as well, right? You're Pro League, you are more than Pro League eligible. So don't question it. You know, take those games seriously, but don't question it. You will get there, all right? And so, I mean, I know those moments get heated. I know you guys are making the hardest decisions that you can at times, but I do think you guys can get the job done. Jinta Weewoo, thank you so much for the follow here. For the folks, I'm probably not going to do a raid. I've been two for 3 years. That's fair. I think it's time. And I think the more that you realize and you face these opportunities with the confidence that it is time, the more you will deliver, because you guys are on the exact same level as all of the pros and the former faces that I witnessed here tonight. top 3 was almost a guarantee from the first Storm Point game, and it's a shame the oob happens, but every single game is an opportunity to feel out the lobbies and continue to feel out the success ahead. So, I have high faith, I have high hope, and if you really calculated it out, if you guys consistently make those finals, I think it's guaranteed. Okay? I do. I really do. Let me get a 580 real quick. All right, Fly Zephyrs, play on my 480 Ti Super, whatever. Anyways, as for the rest of you guys, thank you for so much for tuning in today. We had some fun with Collegiate, and then we checked out the Open. Next Monday, I will not be here. Tomorrow, of course, I'll be here for scrims, and Wednesday and Thursday we'll have Play Versus, and Friday's Premier League, into Saturday's Conundrum with the new start of Split 2 of College Apex, and then more on Sunday. But Monday, since we are talking to the Monday friends right now, I will not be watching ECAC, and instead, I will be getting ready for the IRL Olympics. We are less than a week away here, and go support the Twitter post I put out, by the way. I just dropped the logo announcement post, and so I'm super excited. This week, I'll be starting to announce all of the contestants that will be here in Texas for that event, along with maybe some idea about those events, maybe just the names. And yeah, are we getting a new tier list tomorrow? We are. Premier League tier list will be tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be on stream, but we will get a new tier list. Of course, if it is not on stream, it'll be released on Wednesday morning. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in today. I know it was quite a lax and chill day, as ECAC always is. Tune in tomorrow for what I assume will be scrims. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back around, and we'll keep up the collegiate love as long as it lasts, because come May, it's going to be a very sad Zephyr, and no one wants to watch Zephyr play Apex. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.